Hey everyone, happy Friday night, soon to be Saturday. And hi Shane, happy Saturday to you. I know you live in the future over there. Um, I am sorry, I'm waiting for KrispyTreat. Um, bear with me. Alrighty. Hi Danielle. Okay, so KrispyTreat says she needs 15 minutes. No problem. We'll just sit here and chit chat. I have hi Rice Spice baby. Morning. It's 10:48 here. Funny though, because since I work midnights, my morning and nights are never right. And I know Shane lives in the future over there. So, you know, morning, night, what is it Baker says? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you, what if any? Something like that. That's about what we get. Because, depending on where you are, it's morning, it's night, it's afternoon, whichever. So thanks for being here. It's been an interesting day, I have to say. Hi, Lily. How are you? Ooh, it's a nice mild day here today. Oh, that's nice. I know you like the warm weather, Shane, that's for sure. I have to say the weather here this week has not been bad. We finally have some lower humidity this week. When you're under 50% humidity, which it's been like right around 48% the last couple of days, it's a very good thing here in Michigan, surrounded by all the water, I have to say, especially when it's really hot. The few weeks that we had back in July that were in the mid to high 90s and the humidity was like 90%. And then we also had the smoke coming down from the wildfires in Canada. Oh my God. And then the news are like, you should wear masks to not breathe in all that smoke. I'm like, can't breathe as it is. You want me to put a mask on my face? Are you nuts? Seriously. So I'm enjoying, especially at night, because I am just one of those people that hates living in air conditioning. Like I love to have my windows open. And like right now, it's 10:50 and it's 70 degrees, which is like perfect window open, fan going, just breathe in some fresh air for a change. It's still a little warm for me to sleep, but I just got to take what I can get, you know? I just I feel so cooped up all the time in the summer and the winter. That's why Michigan sucks. I want to go somewhere I can live with my windows open like all year round. Find me a place I can do that and I'd be totally happy. Oh, it's 8:48 there. ah, it's watching crickets build forts. Ooh, it's actually kind of interesting. It reminds me of being a kid and trying not to burn the ants with your magnifying glass, although I guess some kids like to try and do that on purpose. I always thought that was kind of cruel. But, you know, kids can be cruel. It's unfortunate, but true. Lily, I'm glad to be in my time zone. Yeah. Oh, did you get home from your vacation? I hope you had a wonderful time, Lily. I want to go to California again so bad. I um I love Southern California. Like to visit, not to live. I don't know how anybody wants to live there. Now the weather is worth living there, but everything else blows. Like the tourists, the traffic, the cost of everything. Like screw that. So many people apparently are moving out of California and to Texas from what I'm told, and what I hear. I know you love hot weather. I hate it. You two streets are getting crazy. That's for sure. Oh my God, the threatening. The threatening and the doxing and the false allegations, like seriously, this is worse than a soap opera. Okay, because you have real life people on the internet taking internet beefs way too fucking far. Like seriously, people, get a fucking life. This is where I I talk a lot about the people who live on the internet or on technology, period, whether you're gaming or, watching YouTube or on any social media 24/7. Like, and I hate this phrase, touch to go out and touch grass, but it's so relevant. I think that's why it's so used and kind of overused. But there are too many people on YouTube that need to fucking touch some grass. Like, seriously, there's a whole world out there, people, that's outside your internet. Oh no. I can't. Falls is my absolute favorite, but it just doesn't last long enough. Oh, KrispyTreat, how are you?
Hey, good. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm glad
Good.
to have you on. I miss you.
Miss you. What's going on? Anything?
Oh, you really want to know?
Sure.
Oh, it's so much shit. Um, but oh, sorry. I was just thinking he really
It's all
isn't just
right. Let me say hi Danielle. Hi
yes,
Lily. Hi Shane. Is
Shane.
it
Yeah.
Shane? I couldn't
Yep.
see. I'm blind as a bat. But hi everybody. Good to see you guys. Hi Danielle. I already said hi. Yeah. Okay. I don't know who I
Yeah.
missed.
I know Friday nights are hard. There's a lot of people live. I know Amy, I was just watching Amy from Boston and they're talking. She's got Messy on and, talking J7 and it's just a lot. And it's ironic because that she already had this plan tonight and she had just mentioned to me because they were talking about all the people that J7 has threatened and like went
Yeah.
after her. And out of nowhere, my tiny little channel, she shows up in my chat on
Who?
Wednesday, J7.
Oh.
She shows up in my chat, starts threatening me and Hellfish. That's where all that started with Hellfish Haven. If you look
Oh,
at what's
okay.
going on, it started in my chat. And she was apparently calling him on the phone. Like, I don't know why she even has his number, but I mean, that's none of my business. If they were friends, I have no idea. But she apparently was calling him. He told her not to call. Then she's in my chat and then she literally comes to my chat. No one addresses her. I didn't even realize she was in there because I didn't have any mods in there that day. And I finally go, because I get lost in my chat. I get
Mm-hmm.
behind all that. So I when I finally realized she was in the chat and I just blocked her. I'm like, don't come in here and start shit, please. And that's like how I left it. I didn't address her. I didn't start drama and this and that.
Yeah.
And then the next thing I know, Kane is in my chat
Oh
saying
my God.
saying, "Why are you telling people to what did he say? Something like, why are you telling people to either not watch or unsubscribe or report J7's channel?" And I said, I did nothing of the sort. I'm like, so please just
Mm-hmm.
go. That's all I said to
Right.
him. And then I get sent by people who are on the twat, of course, that she's posted my show. And this is literally what she wrote. I took a picture of it. Or no, well, I was sent a picture of it. Hold on, I'll tell you exactly what she wrote. Um, I haven't been on Twitter since then because I don't even want. Oh, it was Mo. Mo saw it and texted it. So because Mo was in my chat
Mm-hmm.
when this all happened. She sent this. It says, Jessica or J7 says, this channel is live right now, actively instructing people to report my business. That is bullying. Like,
Yeah, I
you're
heard that
so
that
fucking
there were.
full of shit. I didn't know
Yeah.
such thing.
Yeah,
None.
I know you didn't. That's not anything that you would do. So she said, or today Jessica said that it was Hellfish that was instructing people, and she said it was in Rat House.
Oh, so the story has already changed. Now, I
Yeah,
do know Hellfish was on, I don't know if he was on the panel or was in chat, because I know I heard Lauren talking a little bit about it. I was listening to her stream. I was doing some stuff earlier, so I was in and out, but um I did hear her mention that, because I guess now what they've been talking about is some ridiculous charge, and I'm not even going to say the word, because saying any sort of charge,
it was
and then
dropped. It was
yeah,
dropped, and
it
it
was
sounds
dropped.
is and even if it went to trial, it would not. It would have been not guilty because there was no proof of it. So they can. She can. She and she doesn't have an idea of what doxing is. Just because somebody has a name and a business doesn't mean that you are allowed to say that on YouTube.
No.
And she
Yeah,
that was her thing, was like, oh well, he's public, he's got, well, of course everybody has a fucking name and works somewhere. So just because of that's doxing,
yeah.
Jessica.
Yeah.
So
Well, and the thing is if you're on Twitter, she has her LinkedIn. I've seen it. She's had her LinkedIn
mm,
picture, and other people have like everyone knows where she works. It's not like she's
I'm
ever been
not talking about her.
like,
I'm not talking about
oh,
Hellfish.
well, yeah, I know that, but I thought you said she also accused someone Helpish of doxing her. It's like, dude, she doxes
Oh, I don't
herself.
know
Like
about
what?
that. No, I'm
I don't
saying,
know.
yeah, I don't know about all that. I'm just talking about what she said this morning.
Yeah. You said that. You were gonna have to fill me in. I obviously do not listen to her. We've talked about this many times, how I can't even stand listen. I could never stand listen to her, even before all this happened. Jess Machado, I couldn't do it. But so I can't even hate watch her. Like I
Hmm.
barely can stand watching other people go over her. Like even listening to Lauren go over it, and listening to all the bullshit that comes out of her mouth is just gross.
Well,
But
I haven't watched her at all, and it just
oh,
so
I know.
happened that it popped in, or it popped on today, and I was listening to it and for a minute, and went to go turn it, and she started saying something crazy, and so I rewound and I listened to, I don't know, probably 45 minutes of it or something, and then I had to go back to work. But it was just yeah, it's crazy. Like what she was saying um was, that's awful. To She's talking about people doing it to her, people saying that she stole. Listen, she did steal from, her saying that she did not steal from vets, that it was her choice whether or not she
Oh, she
gave it
100%
to.
stole. She
And here's the
said
thing
she
is that
raised money that she said she was gonna give to a veterans,
yeah,
charity, and
let
she
me
didn't do
finish.
it.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say, is that she could you can't raise money for a cause and then not give the money to the cause that you raised money to. That's fraudulent. The other thing is that if you mixed any of that money in your regular bank account, you're not allowed to do that either. If you take money for a cause, it and it goes into that particular account, you're not allowed to mix that money with your regular bank account, which I didn't even know that you weren't allowed to do that, but you're not. So like people that have lawyer funds and stuff like that, if there's a lawyer fund, you're not allowed to mix that
Right.
money with personal money. So her doing that, or raising money for a particular cause, and then not doing it, and not putting that money to what the cause was, is fraud.
Exactly.
So, and it doesn't matter that she's like, it was my choice whether or not I donated it. No, 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 no. That's stealing. That's fraud, ma'am.
Yep.
And that, and
Inspire. Sorry, I just got a
that's
new
okay.
member. I'm not used to this stuff yet. Hi, Ruth. And I got a new member. Inspire. Thank
Well,
you.
there you go.
Sweet.
Congrats.
Thank you. I still got to check into this. Speaking of, I know you know all things YouTube. Where do I go to
Mhm.
report the fact that Mo, I think it was Mo, sent me 5 gifted memberships, and YouTube only gave out 2 of those 5.
Oh,
They had 30 people in my chat and still only
Mo,
gave out 2.
Mo, did they charge you for that? They
She's not
charged
in the
you for
chat
all
right
5?
now. She's
Oh.
not in the chat right now, but they did. They charged her because it went through on my end. It show I can when you look in my
Well, then she needs to do a she needs to tell her bank that, and then and they'll give her bank will give her the money back and she can try it again.
That's so stupid. Like, there
Mhm.
should be somewhere to report where you don't get the shit. Like,
Well,
YouTube needs
you
to
can
get
go
their
to
shit
team
together.
you can go to Team YouTube and ask them, but it would
Oh,
be
I know.
easier for her to just tell her bank that she bought memberships on YouTube
It was
and
you, Lily. I'm sorry, Lily. It was Lily.
oh,
See,
it
I
was
got behind.
Lily.
Yeah, so it was Lily. Sorry. I said, it's funny. You said I'm so glad you're here, Lily, because you know how my brain fog is. I'm so sorry, because Lily, she sent me a super. She was her and Zach were in competition for sending me the first super chat, and
Ah.
actually, neither one of them ended up being the first one. The first one ended up. Now I'm gonna get that one wrong. I think it was Mo. That's why I got it
Mhm.
mixed up. So, but Mo sent me a super chat that day too, where and she became a member, and so that's why I was double checking. And when I even went today to see if maybe it like just didn't show up in the chat, and it
No,
says
it
no.
should show up
It,
instantly. So if
yeah,
it
it
didn't
didn't.
show up
Yeah,
instantly, then she
it
needs
didn't
to just ask or tell your bank, Lily, that
charge.
what happened, and they'll give you the money back right away. Your bank will. And then you
Yeah,
can try it again, or you can go through YouTube. But I'm telling you, the easiest way is to because your bank will do it instantly, and YouTube, who knows? But
right.
you can contact Team YouTube on X, and they'll answer you right back. It's a real person, and they'll give
Yeah.
you
Lily,
instructions.
I don't think Lily's on Twitter, but Lily, I can
No,
tag.
you can.
I know I
So
can. I said
yeah,
I'm gonna tag. I'll do it tomorrow. I'll tag YouTube, and see because they normally respond pretty quick.
yeah, they
Um,
respond instantly because it's a
but
human being.
definitely, Lily, I would do what KrispyTreat says because banks are very good about if you don't get your merchandise or whatever you purchase, they're pretty good about giving your money back.
Yeah, they'll give it back
Yeah,
immediately.
probably be
Your
way
bank will.
quicker than trying to deal with YouTube. That's for sure.
Remember, guys, if you're using an iPhone, that it costs $1 more for membership. So,
That's so
um,
stupid. It's
yeah,
like that. Apple iPhone, Apple, period, gets away with charging more on everything. I talked about this the other day because the one thing I ever did realize was when because I play games on my phone and my laptop and that. So when you download a game that like either costs money or let's say you want to buy an in-app purchase,
hmm,
YouTube charges tax and more per purchase than Google Play. Google Play doesn't pay tax. They don't,
right.
and it's always cheaper. Like that's
Yeah,
so that's stupid.
It's because YouTube charges iPhone or iPhone people.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was like, well,
So
why is it always? Why does everything cost more just because you have an Apple phone? It's fucking bullshit.
it
Get a
doesn't on your
Samsung,
computer. It's not $1 more on your computer. It's just $1 more on your phone for whatever
right?
reason.
Just
There's some
Apple,
kind of a
yeah, the
fee.
Apple iPhone.
Hmm.
Yeah. It's the same on Apple iPads. It's just
Right.
yeah, it's so crazy. It's just stupid that they can do that.
That's just like yeah, it's wild that nobody knows that. So I spread it to everybody. Like I literally tell everybody in every single chat that
Yeah, it's good
every
to
chat that
know
I'm in.
because if you go
Mhm.
on your computer to do it, I mean, it may sometimes maybe take a little bit longer, but think about like let's say you have 4 or 5 memberships, right?
Mhm.
And you save $1 on each of those, that can get you a 6 membership, right?
Right, right.
So it's
Yep.
definitely worth it. And me and you both, we watch every
Yep.
penny that we make and spend. So it's very important.
Absolutely.
I'm always looking for things like that to save me a couple
Mhm.
bucks.
Same girl. Same. Yeah, times are tough.
No, that's for sure. Oh, speaking of spending money that you probably shouldn't, were you were I saw you in Lauren's chat. I know you weren't really looking at the chat, but did you hear the part where she was playing that Jessica is going on another vacation? She's going on.
No, I didn't hear that.
He
No.
literally goes, I'm going and I'm going on another one. And then we're all
Oh,
like, oh, you just talked about your supposed fundraiser 5 minutes ago. What the fuck you need money for if you're
you're
going on
kidding me.
another
She's got a
fucking vacation?
fundraiser coming.
Oh, she's on right now. A Peachy
Oh
Keen
my
is
God, that's like
literally
cute.
live right now. Oh, look at I took a picture of how many
How
people she had watching her. Hold on, let me pull up my Dropbox real
how
quick.
ridiculous is that?
Yeah. And do you
Like
know what
of
the
all,
reason?
like I mean, talk about the optics. You know, when right after you get or people are saying that you stole from the veterans, you're having
Yeah.
a fundraiser. And what's her fundraiser for?
Oh, get this. You'll never guess what it's for.
Oh, I don't have. Don't say Charlie Kirk.
No. It's just to piss off Aiden. Just to piss
Oh,
give me
oh,
money
just to piss off
because
Aiden.
we hate Aiden.
Are you serious?
Yes,
That's what her
because
fundraiser is
Aiden,
for.
because Rat House is doing a Turtle Boy fundraiser tomorrow. I guess it was gonna be tomorrow, but for whatever reason, Miss Peachy Keen did it tonight instead. So
Yeah,
yeah,
like if these people like buy into that and do and raise money for her for
this
nothing,
this
for
is what
just
I'm
a hate
saying.
campaign, like that's gonna go over like a lead balloon. What an idiot.
Yeah,
What an idiot.
I mean, she actually
She really is burning the house down. I
yeah,
mean, she is.
she
And
had 217 people watching, and you got to assume that at least 50% is hate watching, right?
yeah.
So she may have been lucky to like have 100 people watching, and 95% of those people don't donate. So I can't even imagine how much
How
money she's
embarrassing.
actually going to get off this.
She really wants to just burn shit down. And that's the other thing too is
I guess.
I cannot stand how oh, I can't stand when just because you don't like Aiden anymore doesn't mean that you need to go
Oh
against
yeah,
all your convictions. It means that you really don't have any convictions. In my opinion, it means that you don't
no,
stand for shit. Like you really don't stand for shit. You didn't mean anything that you were saying. Nothing, you know, like why would I trust you with anything? I mean, it's
yep.
absolutely out just wild to me.
I mean,
Absolutely wild.
look at the title. Look, she wrote it FU and Razor. So like an FU. So that's
Ooh,
it. It's
ooh, got
basically
him, Jess.
oh yeah, she's really giving an FU to Aiden. Like, I mean, seriously. What
He's
I
not
wonder
gonna give two shits about
yeah.
the, $200 that she raises.
Oh, you should have seen Aiden's comments in Lauren's chat. I think
What?
you weren't even in there yet when
No.
Aiden was in Lauren's chat, and you should have. Oh my god, you
What
should
did
have
he
seen.
say?
Oh, just stuff that I think he would only know about because he was asking questions about like because I guess she had to have a paternity test. The courts ordered. I don't know all that shit because I don't give a fucking shit. But
Well, that's
apparently,
paternity tests are to establish for child support. That's like
right.
that's
But
standard.
Aiden was bringing it up that the kid's dad wasn't on the birth certificate for the first 8 years, and Aiden
Oh
was
my
in Lauren's
god.
chat. Why don't you
And then
ask
of
her
course
why?
yeah, she probably wanted child support from the dude.
For more than one dude. She was probably
Yeah.
telling that's what I was gathering from the comments was that she was like it was like she was telling more than one dude they were the dad and she was probably collecting money from more than
Oh
one.
my god. She's trash.
Yeah.
Absolute trash. Who does that? And who does it? And like the stuff that she reveals about her children to, internet strangers or just to the internet altogether is wild to me too. Cannot believe it.
Yep.
Cannot believe it. She is garbage.
I just don't get it. Like the more and more I think about it, like psychologically wise, seriously, this is how my brain works. That if you go back to the beginning of all this,
Hmm.
what started it? All of this started because
her
Well, not
mouth.
including I'm just specifically talking about Jess Machado, is that what started it is that she saw somebody that she apparently never even liked anyways, didn't like her channel. Who fucking who?
Right.
You started this shit because somebody you didn't even know didn't like your channel. Like, you burned everything down over someone that you can't stop bashing now. Like, you literally, and then it all started with that. And instead of just taking the, the normal human being road, if you say something that you probably shouldn't say or didn't mean to say, and just say, hey, I said something bad, I'm sorry, and actually mean it. Like, this could have all been totally different. But no, she kept doubling down, and now I don't know what the fuck she's doing. I
mean,
seriously don't.
this is
Hi, Skylar.
absolute. Like, people are gonna lose their minds over this. I mean, it's ridiculous.
I mean, what they're doing to Hellfish right now, if you were listening, any of you guys were listening to Lauren go over whatever stream that was it was from this morning or yesterday or whatever.
This morning, I think.
Was it from this morning? Where she literally, did you hear how many times she said the word felony? I'm not going to say it, but
R word.
And she had to use the word felony. Well, I'm sorry, but I'm going to say CSCs because I worked for the MDC. That's what we called it. Criminal sexual conduct. That is what CSC means, if anyone wants to know. And CSCs are all felonies. I don't know why you have to add the word felony. If it's not a
we
CSC,
all know it's a felony, but she just wants to implant that in everybody's head.
Yeah,
and then you should have seen the chat too. Like, the chat, somebody was like, oh, I'm furious. She was like, they're all like this. It's Baker, Will, Purple. Who else did they put on that list? They like named off. Oh, Aiden, Purple, Will.
What list was this?
It was just somebody put it in the chat, like they were trying to say that they all are creepers, with women.
Oh my fucking god.
Ray. That was in the Ray was on there too.
Hi. Yeah, so it was from this morning. Yes, so it says, Sleepless Sleuth. Sorry, it was my mouth is dry. I was trying to drink some pop. She thought she didn't know about many creators in the free Karen community and came from many. My opinion, Baker was the last straw, and Aiden tried to warn her it wouldn't be good for her brand and channel. Oh, I agree. Aiden tried to warn her. I mean, he even said that I don't
even think that he was that hard on her. I thought he was very, very kind to her,
I do.
But he held a mirror up.
I think, and for Aiden's sake, and everyone understands that he understands that he has people that follow him that followed her, because most of the people, if not all of the people that follow her, follow Aiden.
It's terrible.
That's how she made her brand, as she calls it, is all off Aiden's back. And so I think Aiden was trying to take the approach where I'm gonna show my support for Baker. I'm gonna stand my ground, but I'm also not gonna be
an asshole about it.
Right. So that he could kind of, it's a little bit of politics, and I don't blame him for that. I'm not gonna say anything bad about doing that, but it's kind of funny because everybody, including Lily, I saw your comments in Lauren's chat today, Lily, saying, Turtle Boy, please just, roast her because she's due now. Because I mean, we need a full on Aiden roast, 100%. 100%.
It's true. Will should do one too, but it's
Will did do one, and he did a couple actually, but he still, I think even Will went light on her, to be honest.
Yeah, he said that that wasn't his thing with her. Yeah. For some reason, he said he doesn't enjoy.
Yeah, he doesn't do petties unless he finds them fun.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had a little burp there. I'm sorry if you guys heard that, but I would drink some pop, and that's what happens. But see, I own it. Sometimes burps just come out, Can't help it.
it's wild to me that that she really does. She just wants to just set everything on fire. And
Yeah.
what's terrible for her business is fighting with absolutely everyone when you share subs. And I will never ever trust somebody that just runs to the other side immediately,
Oh yeah.
which she has. She's in, what's her 5150's been in there,
That's
in
what
her
CBS
chat.
does to people, though. They all of a sudden they don't
Hmm.
like Aiden. They have a falling out with Aiden. What do? They run to all of his enemies, like
How
Jimmy
embarrassing.
and 5150. And I mean, it's just
I could have
ridiculous.
a
Like,
fallout with I could have a fallout with all of you, and I'm not running to that other side. It's
no.
just wild to me. I wouldn't do
And
that. It's hmm
BLT, did you see that BLT sent Jess a super chat? Like, are you fucking kidding me?
That's not shocking. Like
I mean,
he's a moron too.
I know
Like,
they're
I
all
mean, what
morons.
a I mean, I hate using the word pussy, but that's what he is. Like,
they,
I mean, for real,
they
he
are.
really is.
So, I'm sorry, Crispy Treat. Other Mary B and Zach are in the chat. What's up, Lefty?
Yay!
Hey
Hey
guys, I
guys.
do want to read this comment though from Sabalar. She says she was out of her mind today. Did you all hear what she was saying about Aiden? I'm completely disgusted. Aiden does not deserve this. He tried being a friend and tried to help her. And I agree, definitely try to help her, but I did not hear what she said about Aiden. Like I said, I can't
Who?
listen. Jess
Jessica?
Machado. Yeah,
Oh
yes,
yeah,
you
I don't know what she was saying about Aiden. I only got into, I guess, maybe about
burped.
45 minutes of it. I got into the hellfish part of it, but I mean,
The other maybe says a face fart. They're making fun of me. Burp's not funny. Fart's not funny. Fart's not funny. Speaking of
not
gas, Lefty's here. Hi, Lefty. Yeah, no, she doesn't play well with others, does she, Jackal? No.
no, she really doesn't. And it's it's crazy to me that she would do this tonight. This that's the I'm absolutely, like, I can't even focus. It's so wild to me that she's having an FU fundraiser, and anyone that donates to that is a bigger moron than I thought.
Yeah,
There's something
I've
wrong with
said
you. Like,
I've said
you
that,
really must love to be scammed.
yeah. I said this way back when we were having fun roasting crust or not crusty panties, but twisted panties because I don't even know how to express the the mentality of people like this. Like I have wanted to do psychology streams, and every time I get one set up, something comes up, and
Hmm.
I'm working on getting a day, a weekly thing going. But um, I could literally compare like crusty panties, twisted panties, now just Machado, like their mentality is so low. There's like the immaturity there. The immaturity
It's
level is so
personality histrionic disorder is what
well,
I
it's
think
a
it is.
combination. I mean, honestly, I went over the personality disorders a while ago, and
Hmm.
I went over and I showed the DSM exactly what qualifies and what they
Right.
look for in a personality disorder. And that's the unfortunate thing is that people are like, she needs to get help. The problem is you can't help someone with a personality disorder. It's not the same as having a mental illness. A
Hmm.
personality disorder is not the same
It's
as like
there. Yeah.
depressed or bipolar or
Yeah, there's not
any
a
of those
magic
things.
pill.
No, and that's what I'm saying. These people, especially with just
They
I
have low empathy as well, you know.
it's
Um,
not even low. It's like none. That's why I said
hmm
they have a combination of antisocial and histrionic borderline with the me attitude. I mean, it literally they intertwine.
but
Eh,
what they did to Kane earlier too was wild. That whole panel, um, Jessica was trying to pull him into that argument with Aiden, and she was furious
Oh,
with him because he contacted him about his mother, he didn't realize that his mom died or whatever. And then when he did, I guess he contacted him, and that pissed her all the way off. Like, and she was going on and on about like how disloyal that was and blah blah blah. Blah. It's like fuck off. Like, I mean, he really is missing a backbone too. With he doesn't, like, he bent to her, and they threw him off the panel because of
Wow.
it. Yeah, they threw him off.
Like I mean this.
I would never come back if you threw me off of the panel. You couldn't. You would have to put a gun to my head to get back on there. Like, get the fuck out of here with that. I'm not, like, you're not throwing me off the panel and then, oh, I'm back. I'm sorry. Like,
Yeah.
no, that's what
Yeah,
he
and
did.
sleepless suit. This is what I was gonna say because I had almost forgotten, and then it just reminded me else when I was talking about twisted panties and stuff. Is that it doesn't scare me or like intrigue me nearly as much with the actual streamer content creators mentality. I get that on a surface level anyway. I get it. Like Jess and Twisted. But it's the people in the chat, especially Jess's at this point, still in the chat sending her fucking money, who is literally begging for money, knowing full well not only that she's a thief, but that she doesn't spend her money wisely. Like, you obviously don't know how to budget. And if you're making as much money as you say, which is probably unlikely, but let's say it is true that she made 10K on this and she made a bunch of money on merch and blah blah blah. If you make 10K in 1 month and you still need money for something the next month, where the fuck did that $10,000 go in 1 month?
Well,
Especially when you don't even pay a mortgage. She lives with her mother.
Scarlet, the other thing is, like I've said this a million times, money does not fix money problems.
No, I know. I know.
And you can throw tons and tons of money at somebody, and look at the football players, like when they retire or whatever. Most of them are broke after a few years because they've been thrown all that money and they don't know how to manage it. Some of the college players or whatever are forced to take like finance classes and shit like that to help them manage their money.
I don't know if you can see Zach's comment. I'm sorry, but he's just running rampant with these puns and they're cracking me up.
No, I can't see it right now.
I'm sorry. That's okay. I didn't mean to interrupt you by laughing. I apologize.
That's all right. But anyway, it's just you cannot fix money problems with money. That's just a fact. And if you mismanage money when you were poor, you're going to mismanage money even worse when you've got money. So,
exactly.
that's just the way it is. So you can't, and her going on, I mean, I don't know about you, but I didn't realize that, people took two vacations in one summer.
I didn't know people took vacations in the same year. Okay, do you understand?
Right.
You know this. Before I went to Tennessee, I haven't had a vacation in 15 fucking years. 15 years.
Right.
Like, and I don't sit here and complain. The only time I complain, and I look back now, and I did bitch a lot about Boost Mobile and fuck you, Boost Mobile, and also with you, as Mary B says. But it was something that really devastated me, and it put me in a position where this is the thing. I know that I don't make a lot of money. I know the position I'm in, so I balance my budget accordingly. I don't go buy, coffee, and I don't discourage people. If you want to go buy a coffee at Starbucks, whatever, do it. That's fine. But if you're constantly online begging for money, maybe you should just take a small look at what you're spending your money on every single day.
Yeah, it's true. Like, I gave up streaming services. I gave up memberships and super chats. all of that stuff because and gave up cable, all of it because I just don't have the I just don't have the funds for it. And like and you know that I work three flipping
I know
jobs
you work
and
really hard. I mean, really
so
fucking hard. I can
and
barely
I
ever get around with me because you work so
yeah,
fucking much.
I work a lot and it's just it's you know and I didn't expect to be in the position that I'm in and
Right.
like it's okay but like you know I had a plan with you know my husband
With your husband, yeah.
and you know life changed very quickly in the blink of an eye
Yeah, and see,
and
people
so
like Jess Machado
mm,
don't even think about shit like that. They
mm,
don't even consider what's gonna happen tomorrow. They just automatically think that everything's gonna be the same tomorrow. They just
mm-hmm,
and they just run their mouth. They don't ever, and that's right there is one of the biggest problem with people who can't manage money is that you never think about tomorrow. You have
no
like even me who, you know, I don't have I have a savings account, but there's like nothing in it. There hasn't been anything in it since
oh
you know,
you know how much
there's little.
I've got
But
32 cents in mine
right. So but you know, you're still in the back of your mind always going, okay, well, if I need something, if I even need I don't even know a basic need right now, I can't think. But let's just say you need something, absolutely need something that costs like $25, right? Like, okay, I can give a prime example.
yeah I've got medicine
Mary
right now at
B.
the pharmacy that I need
Yeah.
to get out
Oh, there
hmm
you go. The beautiful and wonderful other Mary B. This is what happened to me last Friday. Why I didn't end up streaming with Valhalla. Because as broke as I am, I transferred money to my account. I ended up having to spend more money on an Uber than I ever should have had to do because I don't, and that's one thing I did. I sold my car when I started working from home because it was an expense I didn't need. I also
mm,
started making less money when I started working from home. But anyway, so I use Uber when I have to go to the doctor's. And unfortunately, my doctor's office was being an asshole and they weren't calling me back and weren't calling me back. I was supposed to have a phone appointment. And then they're like, nope, you have to come in the office. This is after weeks of dealing with
mm-hmm.
this stupid office. This is a new doctor's office. That's another long story. But um, and I go to that doctor appointment. I take the Uber there, and it was ended up having to go to my old doctor's office for that appointment. They're like, "We can't help you since you started seeing the new doctor." And I'm like, "What the fuck?" So here's a wasted trip, round trip. And so I
yeah
took the Uber to the pharmacy to see if they could loan me 2 more days worth of my meds to get me through the weekend because this was a Friday. I'm like, it's Friday
hmm
afternoon at 4 o'clock. What the fuck am I gonna do? So I wasted more money going to the pharmacy where they denied giving me my medications for 2 days, even though it's not a controlled substance. They had a problem with
hmm
it. Whatever. I'm like, so I have no choice. I can't go 2 days without medication that literally helps my legs calm down enough to sleep. So
hmm
I had to go to the hospital. So to go to the hospital just to get a fucking like 3-day prescription to get me through the weekend. And I get so there's another money
yeah
to the hospital. And then by the time went to the hospital, I'd used my card like 7 times with Uber and had to change it a couple times in between there. And it kept
by
denying
the
it.
way Lyft is cheaper than Uber
Well, no, I always check both. I always check
okay
both. Lyft is not, especially here in Metro Detroit, it's not. Most of the time, Lyft is more expensive for whatever reason.
mm,
But
okay
so I get discharged from the hospital, and I go to get a ride home, and my card keeps getting declined, and I'm like, what the fuck? I know there's money in there, and I'm sitting there freaking out, I'm like I need to get the fuck home. This is me from like 9:30 in the morning, all day Ubering around everywhere.
Ugh.
And now it's like 5:30 and I was supposed to be on, YouTube with Valhalla. And then I'm like, oh shit, not only do I not can't get right home because I call my bank and they're like, oh, we canceled your card for suspicious activity. And I'm like,
Oh
what?
no.
Are you fucking shitting me right now? I'm like, that's all the money I have. That's literally, I'm like, I literally can't get home. What the fuck do you want me to do? So here's me calling Mary B, who's, a new friend, but the most wonderful friend you could ever possibly have because she's close to me. I'm like, is there any way you can come pick me up and drive me home? Like, what the fuck? You have no access to your money because your card's been
Mhm.
canceled. You don't have a brick and mortar bank to go to that's open. And what the fuck are you gonna do?
Oh God, how
Like,
awful.
thank the Lord for the other married bee who was already dealing with someone, another friend of hers that was dealing with stuff, who drove all the way her ass to get me and take me home. And then not only that, I realized I need to get my script, which I got a prescription for, and now can't pay for. So she helped me get
Oh,
that
man.
too. And I
Oh.
just, I
Well, Mary B, thank you. That was really sweet of you, honey.
yes, she is the absolute best.
She's a doll. She's
Aw,
adorable too. Absolutely adorable. I
she
love
is.
her.
She's
So,
she's so beautiful inside and out, I swear, and
yes.
she always makes me laugh.
Yes.
And I just
Absolutely.
and that's what I mean. It's like, so those are the things like that someone like me and, the normal person thinks about
Mhm.
when things like this happen. They don't care that tomorrow I may not get a mocha chocolate or whatever. Like, are you
Mhm.
fucking kidding me?
Right. I
Seriously.
know.
And
I
then
don't
this
get
year,
outdoor coffees or anything. I need like $30 to get medication that I need, but I have to wait until like Tuesday or Wednesday for it. Like it's
oh,
ridiculous. It's okay. Like I'm a tough bird. Like I manage. I'll manage it. But yeah, it
and
sucks.
I would send it to you if I had it. That's
I
for
know.
sure.
I'm not. No, I'm not. It's fine. No, I'm not
I
saying that.
know. I know, but this is what I mean about this is why I talk about it, because it just shows with people who have compassion and empathy and those that don't, that just have um nothing in them to care about anybody else's
Yeah, it
anything.
would make me feel bad, like I would feel terrible. And just,
Well,
you know,
thank you, maybe.
like it's wild. Like I
Oh,
just,
Olga became a new member. Thank you. Welcome to the
okay.
Snark Squad. That's what I call it. It's with the Snark Squad. I don't know if you saw that. I made 3 membership tiers, and the
Mm.
initial and all around will be welcome to the Snark Squad. And then there's oh my god. I literally went there and I was like, I'm not gonna forget it this time, and I did. I forgot it. I already forgot. I'm gonna have to look it up and I'll tell you.
The
But
tiers are, I will say though, that the tiers are hard to upkeep because I don't know what you're going to do for each one of them or whatever, but they're hard to do because you're already doing content and then you're going to try and think of something else to do for the memberships. But then if you've
well,
got
I actually
three tiers,
I actually have ideas already. I
do
was gonna run
you?
them
Well,
by you.
good,
Yes. I was gonna
good,
run them by
good.
you, but I haven't been able to chit chat with you for a while. So we'll
No,
do that
we have
another
not.
day.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
That's the
Well, that's
nice thing
good. You're
about having a
creative
friend
like
like
that.
Chris. What?
I said you're creative. That's good.
Aw, thanks. Well, that's a good thing about having a good friend like KrispyTreat, because she's been around the YouTubes for a long time and gives me great advice.
Well, thank you. Like I hopefully I give you decent advice. I don't know. I try.
Always.
I just tell you what worked for me, what didn't, that kind of stuff. But and I know a little bit of I know a little bit of wow, just I like I'm a jack of all trades, master of none. I know a little bit of about a lot of stuff, but just a little bit. Like so, but I
Yeah, you wear many hats. You know a
yeah.
little about a lot.
Mhm.
That's a good thing.
So, and I mean, I'm a beta tester for YouTube, so
Oh, I am
some
too. I think it's
are
so
you?
cool. Yeah.
So I do that, um, and then yeah, and I am able to I'm able to talk to some of them every now and again, and uh, I tell them every single time to take away top messages every time
Take
I
away
can.
what? Oh, yeah, I
Top
hate it. I
messages.
hate top messages. When I forget
Everyone
to
does.
change it, I get so pissed off.
Everyone does. So, but
I don't even know
yeah,
why they have that. It's
I
so
don't know
fucking
either.
dumb.
It's annoying. It's so annoying. And so, and I do try and I've been telling them that for years though. So I don't know. They're not listening. They're absolutely not listening to me. But I tell them whenever I can.
They're obviously not listening to anyone, because I think everyone says that. It's same with tagging, like being able to tag on the computer like you can your phone. I mean, the other opposite. Tag on your
Mm.
phone like you can on the computer, where you can't just hit at and then put the first letter and they pop up. Anyone who has that, like, you know how it pops up on your computer? I wish they'd just do that
Mhm.
on the phone. It just drives me
Yeah.
nuts.
Yeah, that's
Really quick,
true.
I got Snark Squad, certified snarkologist, and Snark director.
There you go.
I was having fun with that.
It's cute. Mhm.
Yes, Shane was everyone's favorite at Dollywood. Shane was so much fun. I love
Yes,
Shane's accent. He's got this wonderful
I
Australian accent. I
know.
can
I was on
hear
a
him far
panel with
away.
him over
Yes,
at
that's
Traveling
right.
Fools.
Yes,
Mhm.
that's right. Aw,
So,
Shane, well, you both passed the Valhalla butt sniffing test. Sad. Yes, Shane's coming to Dollywood next year, and we've already, Other Mary B and I have already got him coming up to Michigan afterwards. We're gonna show him all
nice.
the fun haunted stuff in Michigan, like Eloise.
I want to
And
go next year.
yes, if you can go, oh my god, it was so awesome if you go. I could pick you up, Mary B, and I could pick you up because
Yeah.
you're
Well,
literally
I think I would have to go. Well, no, I'm trying to think of the way that we would go. Either I would have to meet you guys or you would meet me. But I mean, my hometown is Nashville. So,
that's so, yes, you have, oh, if you can go next year.
and
Oh,
then,
yeah.
and we would have a place to stay and everything. And then I also have another place to stay in Bowling Green, Kentucky. There's um I have a lake house that we can stay, and that's like on the way there.
Oh,
Um,
that's right. I forgot about that.
mhm. Yeah. So,
That's so cool.
yeah, it's not it that lake house is my friend's house, but that's and
Yeah, I remember
my
you
best
telling me about
friend,
that.
yeah.
That's so cool.
And then
Danielle, and you're going next year, right? Crispy Treat. Do you know Danielle and Vice?
no,
Maybe I can't remember.
just from the chats.
That's
Yeah.
right. Okay, 'cause she was the one I got confused and I thought you knew Legal Vice. So
Mm,
but anyway, she's so sweet and I think she would fit in right with you. Her and I like connected, I think the way you and I connected, like really
yeah.
quickly. And I love her to death. She's so sweet. And if she like us three, I could see and Mary B, us four, I can't count. Us four would be
Mhm.
like, and if Mo goes, that's
Seven.
five. Oh my God. Speaking
Mhm.
of, is Mo going next year? Do you think maybe if you're still here, I would. Oh my god, if Mo goes too, like us five, we would have such a blast.
Yeah. And
Right,
and
James?
yeah, and I have a place for us to stay and everything. It would be great. So it would be so much fun.
Yes, and that's why it's like I'm actually super excited for once about. Well, not for once, but it's been a long time since I've been this excited and in advance, knowing that I can probably pull off this vacation next year now that I'm monetized and can maybe save an extra couple bucks here and there and
Yeah.
just go down and meet the amazing people. Yeah, she's just you're just outside Cincinnati, right?
Yeah, I'm just in
Yeah.
I'm in Cincinnati.
Oh, you are in Cincinnati.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm
It's
like
not that
15
far out
I'm
of the
about
way.
15 minutes, 10 minutes, 10-15 minutes from downtown. 10
Yeah.
minutes, I guess, yeah.
Yeah, it's really not that far out of the way. So, oh my God, definitely have to do
Mhm.
Mommy
Yeah.
T's here. Hi, sweetie. It's so good to see you. Yeah.
The only other vacation spot I would have to like offer is if anybody wants to go to Canada. That's it. And it's not a glamorous. It's not glamorous at all. It's literally a little cabin that we have, a family cabin in Canada, like 58 miles north of Sault Ste. Marie. So if you
Well,
like to fish,
if you like the foliage and stuff like that, it's kind of the same, I would think, as visiting like because I've only been to Canada, Ontario. Obviously, everyone in Michigan goes to Canada when they're 19 because you can go to the bars and the casino at 19. So it's
and you
like
can
a
buy
rite of passage.
codeine. You can
Yeah,
buy
yeah.
codeine too.
I didn't know
You can
about
buy
that.
codeine at the
Plus,
drugstores.
I'm allergic to codeine anyway, so
Oh
thankfully
no.
it was never on my mind to do so.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah,
my
that's what
God, I
they gave
loved
me when
that.
we pulled.
I had a back injury and I loved it. Like I drove to Canada and I was like and I stopped at the store to get like Advil or whatever, and I'm like, oh, I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh my god, they sell codeine. I was I was thrilled to death. So that knocked it right out.
Yeah,
But
that's
yeah,
what
I
happened
mean,
to me
but
when
to
I
be
had
on a
my
boat,
wisdom teeth pulled, and I think I told you this, but I don't remember. But that's the first time I ever took any sort of like controlled substance, opiate, whatever.
yeah,
And I had all four of my wisdom teeth pulled at the same time. They had to put me to sleep because they were all impacted. And they gave me, I think it was Tylenol threes with codeine, and
ugh,
I took one, and I literally wanted to rip off my scalp. Like my whole head, neck, and shoulders like broke out in hives. And it felt like bugs were under my scalp. Like, oh my God, it was
mm.
the worst feeling in the fucking
my
world.
my best friend, she took codeine and like immediately started like getting sick, and it was like and it was black, like what she was getting sick right after.
Oh,
Yeah, it was so gross. I'm allergic to sulfa, which that's like one of the drugs that the only drug that they use to treat my
yeah.
autoimmune.
There's certain antibiotics use the sulfa meds and
Uh-huh.
yep.
Yeah, so that sucks for me, but of course that would be the way. Um, yeah, so I can't take that drug, but other than that, that's the only one. So, oh well. And then I
It's
was
so
gonna tell
true.
you
Mary
something.
B says in Michigan you'll end up in Canada by accident. That's for sure. And Moni G, I know you have now to go to Canada, you have to get your enhanced driver's license or your passport. It's so
Yeah,
stupid.
I was gonna say like when I went, we were strip searched one year, like me and all
Oh,
my
we talked
girlfriends.
about that before. I don't know what's on a
Yeah,
live or on a phone call, but I can't
yes.
believe like I went over there once when my friend's car got searched. Like they made us get out of the car and they searched his center console, which had like a bottle of like store-bought aspirin or something in it, but
Well,
because of
they
those,
searched my vagina, so like
oh my
I
God.
taught not really, but like I mean they made you like cough, so kind of
They make you squat and cough like
squat and
how they
cough
do.
in front of like a
Oh my
mirror.
God.
Mhm. Yeah. Or like you had to stand there and or like squat in front of a mirror and then
Yeah,
cough.
that's so gross and it's so invasive and it's like if you have no reason, like they obviously just wanted to do that because
There were like yeah, like five beautiful girls,
yeah,
maybe.
exactly.
Mhm.
Because it's not like you gave them a reason. And that's the one thing I didn't
No.
like about going to Canada, especially when we had a car full of girls, was because you just never knew what kind of douchebag was going to be behind
Mhm.
the booth there and be like, oh, you need to pull over. Like,
Ours
you
was because we had like a thing in on our rear view mirror that like I don't it looked like a roach clip kind of. And
oh, that's right. I remember you saying
yeah.
that now.
And I mean,
Yeah.
who uses a roach clip? Stop it. Like it was just like a decoration that somebody bought at one of like the hippie stores, you know, and it and had it around the rear view mirror, and we like pulled in and they made us pull over and we're like, what the hell? And it was scary. We were supposed to be like on the island, and we were delayed for so long, and oh my god, it was just what a nightmare. We were traumatized. We
Yeah, I
were
bet.
traumatized.
I was traumatized when we just got pulled over thinking I mean, because this was I was 19. It was probably the second time I had ever been like even well, I take that back. It was the third time because I had gotten an impeding traffic ticket when I was 18. It was my first
Right.
ticket. And the only other time I'd ever been pulled over by the police, I think I told you this story. I'm not sure. Tell me to stop
Mhm.
if I've told you this too many times. But when I was a teenager and still in high school, I was a year younger than everyone, because I skipped first grade. But all my friends had licenses. So one of my friends, a guy friend in high school, his dad was like a painter or whatever, and his dad's van, which my friend would normally drive, had all this like paint thinner and stuff in the back. And um, we decided to go out. There's this place in, I don't even remember what city it is, but somewhere in Metro Detroit, one of the cities over here, they used to have this thing called the Stew Tree. And all the teenagers back in the 90s, it was like the cool thing to go down to this, like, it was like a dead end road where there was a tree that just had a bunch of shoes. Like, those in movies where you see the shoes over like the electrical wires and stuff hanging in the middle of the street. Like this, there was just this tree at the end of this crazy dead end road that had a bunch of trees. We called it a shoe tree. It was fun to just go and look at it. For whatever reason, we had a blast doing it. But we couldn't. This was the first time we ever went, and we couldn't find it. My friend Chris, who was driving, we literally couldn't find it, and he kept turning the car around. We kept driving up and down the street, which it was a residential street, so we kept driving up and down. And then, like the third time we went down towards where we thought the tree was, we saw that there was an ambulance and a cop car by a house. We went by it, no problem. Went down. We came back, and this time when we come back, we get pulled over by the cop, and we're like, "What the fuck?" Here's a bunch of 16-year-olds and me, a 15-year-old, just, down somewhere we probably shouldn't be. But it's like, seriously, we didn't do anything wrong, right? And literally the first thing the cop does is like, get out of the car. And here's me, 15-year-old snarky me, was like, why? And everybody in the car looks at me and is like, shut up, just do it. Because me, I ask questions. I've always been that way. I always want to know why, right? So we get out of the car, and he asks for everyone's name and driver's license. And I'm like, I don't drive. I'm only 15. And I was getting, I was being a little sarcastic with the cop, because I was like, what the fuck is he pulling us over for? And all my friends are like, just do what he says. And he starts searching the fucking car and asks my friend to open the trunk. And thankfully, because we all knew if we had been in his van, like, we would have been in big fucking trouble. Because come to find out, the reason he pulled us over and the reason the cop and ambulance was there was that a pipe bomb went off in someone's mailbox, and they thought we did it. And I'm like,
oh wow,
you had no probable cause. What? Because we drove by the house twice? Like, are you fucking kidding me? That was your reason? That was your supposed probable cause for pulling over a bunch of teenagers and searching the fucking entire car? Like, are you kidding me? But I'll never forget that.
Should have had a warrant.
How snarky I was with the cop, and all my friends were like, shut the fuck up. Oh, are you there, KrispyTreat?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, sorry. The other Mary B says, did the Border Patrol agent look like Zach with a fake mustache by chance?
Like a porn stash.
Or the creeper mustache. I call it the creeper mustache. Guys that have just that, like, just a really dark mustache that, like, I don't know. There's certain guys that just can't pull it off. They look like a creeper.
When mustaches started to come back in style or whatever, and I don't know, like, just my nephews, and I don't know, like, they're young and they all started popping up at Christmas with those mustaches. Like, I mean, it just made me laugh. I don't know. I just was like, what is going on with your porn stash? I mean, what happened? Like, you went off to college and came back with a full-on stash. I still have a hard time getting used to what they look like now with those mustaches. So I wonder where Bob is, because Bob has been doing some, like, investigative work behind the scenes. He's got, like, a whiteboard that he said that he's got a whole conspiracy thing going with the whiteboard. So I'm desperate to see this whiteboard. I told him I would fire up a live and we could do it. But yeah,
Bob was in Lauren's chat earlier. I think I saw him somewhere.
I wasn't
or Amy's. Maybe it was Amy's chat. I don't know. I get confused sometimes. I can't remember half the shit I need to remember. My brain is so bad. Oh, Danielle, I don't want you to have to work tomorrow. I'm sorry. I was so mad last night. I worked last night, so I missed Kazi. I catch him right at the very end, and I'm like, "Hey, what did I miss?" I just got off work. It's 5:30 in the morning, and like no one responds, and I realize that he's playing his, like, goodbye, outro song, and I'm like, oh. And then I see Kazi saying, thanks for being here, everyone. I'm like, oh, thanks. I get the tail in 30 seconds. And I'm like, now I got to go back to the very beginning.
Oh, God.
Like,
I love that.
working from home is nice because normally I can have it at least on. I can have YouTube on in the background and listen, especially Kazi when he does his night streams.
Yeah, I
So
just always have it on in
yeah,
the
I was so
background.
busy. I
Yeah.
had really needy patients the other night. It was like I couldn't even get a chance to like put it on my computer like in the background or anything. It was just one of those nights.
Right.
Oh, Danielle's in bed, about to turn in. Well, Danielle, I hope you get a really good night's rest, and I hope you don't have to work too hard tomorrow.
I know. Good night, Danielle.
Zach says Mary B is the jock strap on the outside of my pants that does it. Oh,
Zachary, that's not very nice.
Zach. Oh my God, James says about 20 years ago, it was like 3 a.m. I got pulled over by a statey on the VFW Parkway in West Roxbury, Boston for speeding. I wasn't drinking or anything. All of a sudden, some guy goes running.
Oh
Like
my
running
God.
where? Like running where? Running at you or like I
Night
want the rest of
or Zach,
the
Zachary, are you explaining night at the Roxbury?
story. Oh, this is James who said this.
Or James? Hey, James.
Oh,
Good
Mary
to
B,
see you, honey.
you need to get some rest too, sweetie. She says I have to work tomorrow too, and I've been moving all day.
Oh
Too.
God, moving is the worst.
It is. I hate moving.
Like everyone hates it. The best part about moving is like when you finally get in your place and you're just decorating everything, like unpacking stuff. That's like the best part of it. And even that sucks, but I don't know. It doesn't suck like I mean, I remember when I moved into my house, I had listen, talk about somebody that really goes the extra mile. Like it took me it like I furnished my entire house within 3 months, but like it took me I went out every freaking day for an entire summer and negotiated with furniture salespeople. Like I refused to pay any ticket prices. And so I just went to every single store and I was like, well, he said he'll give me blah, blah, blah. And then, well, he said he'll give me this for blah, blah, blah. And I mean, at the end of it, like the one sales guy was like, I mean, he just was basically, he just wanted to get rid of me. He was so tired of me coming in there and like negotiating every single day. I'd go into this guy and I'd be like, so I went over across the street and he said he would give me this. So like at the very end of it, I was like, I'll take this, and I like named off everything I was gonna take, basically a whole 2-story home of furniture, so it was a lot of furniture. And I'm like, and I'll take all of this. And I was like, I and as I was leaving, like leaving the store, I was like, oh, I love this little. It was just this pink
Always
stool.
find something else,
I
right?
wanted it for my vanity. It was a pink stool, right? And I wanted it, and I had worn this poor bastard down so badly that he I was like, I want this pink stool, and he was like, just take it.
Just take
He
it.
literally, he did. He said, just take it.
You want to haggle with you? Just fucking take it.
He had enough of me. So like at the time, my late husband, like he was like, he's like, just buy it, Jesus Christ, just buy the fucking furniture. Because I was like, I just kept going. I was like, no, I can get a better deal. I can get a better deal. Like I'm oddly competitive. I was like that with when my kids were selling shit for school raffles too. Like
Oh,
whatever
that's
they
too
were
much.
selling, like I was like, you're getting that fucking pizza party. Like you're
You're
getting
gonna
that
make sure
roller
you sell
skate
enough.
party.
Yep, to
Yeah.
get to the top tier. Yep.
Right. Like it was like, I don't care. Like they're picking you up in that freaking limousine and you're going to that pizza place if it's the last thing I ever do, man. And then like a lot of people online know this story already, but like I sold when my kid was selling Girl Scout cookies, I took her out in front of like the dispensary and she sold out of all of her Girl Scout cookies. And so, like, I mean, I there are no limits. Like, if there is some kind of a competition, like the sales competition, I'm going the extra mile. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Oh, okay, that's all right. So, but yeah, like, I mean, I just I'm wild like that with sales competitions, you know. So, and
I know, I get it.
my kid did get picked up in the limo and
Oh,
went to the
nice.
pizza place. Yeah. So we did win that particular prize. So, and I don't think she was as happy as I was, but like I was thrilled.
I was always
So,
the one that tried super hard to get as
yeah.
high tier as I could, and I'd still get like to this like the second to bottom. I'd get lucky
Yeah.
when I got out of the bottom tier because I'm not, you know me, I'm not
Yeah, you don't
I
like to
just
do that.
can't I feel bad even like asking in the first place, let alone like trying to really
Right.
get someone to buy stuff from me. They're like, no,
My
no,
only yeah,
please,
my only rule with my kids were they were not allowed to ask their grandparents, or the siblings, my siblings either, because I just think it's wrong to do to grandparents. Like my parents had, you know, a zillion grandchildren and great grandchildren, and you know, they always went straight to grandma and grandpa to buy these freaking magazines and stuff, and they didn't want them, need them, whatever, but would never say no. And so I just thought that was like taking advantage. So I would never let the kids ask, you know. But of
see,
course, like
now
I bought from every one of my nieces and nephews. I
I
bought
was
from
the
all of them.
opposite. I was the opposite.
Mm,
I always knew that my grandma and grandpa, and my other grandma, because I lost my first grandpa when I was 3 years old. But you know, growing up, I had three grandparents I knew would buy stuff. So they're normally the ones, and my mom, she was always the one that would buy
yeah.
stuff. Like, get us at least out of that bottom tier. It's
Yeah.
like,
I mean, everybody
we
does it.
found
Everybody,
grandma and
yeah.
grandpa.
Yeah, everybody goes to their grandparents. I just felt like that was like a cheat. I don't know. I just didn't want to do that. They were on, you know, they're all on fixed incomes, and they bought from all of them. And I bought from every one of my nieces and nephews. I spent like zillions of dollars buying, you know, stuff fundraisers for those kids. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I just didn't want to do it back to them.
I get it. I
Yeah.
totally get it. So I have to bring this up real quick. It's old because old dog said space hair statement. I don't like kissing beard, and so just asking. I'm assuming you're asking if women liked it or not.
I'm
I
not a big. Yeah, I'm not
I
into it.
I'm gonna be totally honest with you, and I hate saying that. Every time I catch myself saying that, I tell myself to stop because every time I hear Jessica say it now, because she says it all the fucking time, and then she
Mm.
follows it with a lie. So I gotta stop saying that. But anyway, I used to not really like my even when I got married, my ex he used to wear a goatee mostly, but sometimes he'd shave off the bottom part and leave just the
Mm-hmm.
mustache. And even that, I used to tell him like, "You look like a fucking creeper," because he shaved his head,
Mm-hmm.
got a
Yeah.
shaved head in a but a mustache, and it looked to me.
Yeah, that does look
Even my
like
husband, who I
serial
totally
killer.
adored at the time, I told him he looked like a creeper. And it,
Yeah.
but I never had a problem with the kissing part. And even my most recent ex, I was with for almost 4 years. He had a full on beard, like Valhalla's, and once you get used to it, it's not a big thing. Like it's
Uh,
I don't it didn't even
See,
phase
it
me.
always like it makes my when they've got like just a 5 o'clock shadow or whatever that
Yeah,
like my skin will get red from that. My chin will get red from that. I don't like that. And then I really don't like facial hair. I'm not into I'm not into it. So
yeah, and so
I
I think
can't imagine
every
kissing anybody ever again, honestly. I
Well,
just can't.
yeah, I'm perfectly happy single, and I don't see, I don't see. It's funny because my mom was like that. She got divorced. She never dated again. She had opportunities. There's a guy down the street who asked her out many, many times, and she just refused. And she's like, but she had her own reasons I'm not going to go into. But like for me, I the divorce already. I said I'd probably never get married again, and then I kind of broke that way of thinking with my last boyfriend, who we lived together
Mhm.
for just over 3 years. We were together for almost 4, and
Mhm.
this was actually the second time we dated. Um, that's a whole nother story. But after that, and because of the way that my those deep relationships ended, including my marriage, like I just I don't fucking care about being in a relationship. I'm truly enjoying the fact that I'm I'm empty nester. My son is out on his own and doing wonderfully, and
Yeah.
I don't give a shit right now. I just like, this is me time. Like, if something
Yeah.
comes along, we'll see. But I have no desire. Like, there's just no active desire to find a
Yeah.
relationship at this
Yeah,
point in my
people have asked me out and stuff. I've tried to go out, out on a date or whatever, and I just feel so awkward and uncomfortable. You know,
Yeah, I
I'm
get
not
that too.
ready.
And I mean, it's totally different in your case as well, because you lost your husband unexpectedly, and you know, it's not the
Mm,
same as, if you actively sought to get out of your marriage. Let's not, when
right.
your spouse passes away, and it's just, ugh, I can't even imagine how hard that is. I can't.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm so sorry you had to
That's
go through
okay.
that.
Thank
Oh,
you.
James did finish his story, by the way. Thank you. Because Zach also asked, finish your story. And he said, yeah,
Mm.
I said, see you, and took off. So, the
Oh,
guy got
wow.
pulled over, and he said that a guy took off running. So I'm assuming the cop went after the running guy and left you alone.
Hmm. For sure.
Yeah, lucky day.
Yeah.
Did the underwear
Zach,
guy look like Zach in a fake mustache by chance?
oh shit.
He cracks me up every fucking time.
I thought Cossey was gonna come up tonight.
He was supposed to. I sent him a link.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be surprised if he fell asleep. Because he was
probably.
up
He was
late.
up late. Yeah.
He was up
Yeah.
late, and he did stream with Venom today as well. So he's
Oh,
been
I
doing
don't
a
know
lot
who
of
that is.
days, and I told him not to worry about it. So don't feel bad if you don't. No big deal.
Yeah.
So I invite Kazi a lot, and he comes on most of the time. I invite him, so I never feel
Yeah,
like,
he
I don't
probably
ever
fell asleep.
feel bad when I invite them on and they can't make it. Like, hey, it happens, and I get it, you
Hmm.
know.
For
So
sure. Anyway.
who's gonna be smooching Mo next week? Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, Mary B is going to see Mo in Massachusetts.
Oh,
Like,
is
Mary
she?
B, please promise me you make it home safely, because we know
Yeah,
Mo
maybe.
are in Massachusetts. Ugh,
Yeah.
God,
I
I'd be.
think you'll be safe, but yeah, drive safely though, for sure.
Yep.
But
Um,
yeah, and then remember safety in numbers. Just don't go like I watched a couple of like Netflix shows this past week because I was traveling and they were the same thing. My daughter always says it too, like she's like, why every time I walk out the door you think I'm going to be murdered or kidnapped? I'm like, what? So
we talked about this. That's just being a parent.
mhm,
Can't
yeah.
it can't be
She's like,
helped.
why are you always she's like, you ruined my dream vacation because you're like, you think I'm gonna be and or arrested. She said or arrested. Because I'm like, and I call her online. I call her Misdemeanor Molly. Like that's what like Traveling Fools. That whole crew knows her as Misdemeanor Molly, because she got a ticket. Like 12 cop cars. She sent me she called me while I was on a live stream. So, and she was like, "There's 12 cop cars around me." Like I'm watching it on FaceTime, and it's because like she was leaving a club or whatever. The club had kicked everybody out, and she had to
Wow.
go to the bathroom really badly, and then went to the bathroom like in the alley, and they gave her a ticket, and they were and addressing down. They were like yelling at her, like, "Oh, these
Wow.
assholes!" Yeah. What's
Jeez.
that? Who said
Oh, I just,
how?
wow. Jeez, oh Pete.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Well, Mary B says I'll be listening on the TV while drifting off. Love y'all. Mary B,
Love you, Mary B.
we love you. And get some good sleep. Don't work too hard
So,
tomorrow as well.
but how many dudes do you know? Like every dude I know has like gone to the bathroom outside, And she wasn't doing it like on the street. She was like
Right.
in an alley, like behind the place. And she had a urinary tract infection. But they
Oh,
like
geez.
the judge did not care. Like gave her a ticket.
What
So
was it?
I call her
Was it
misdemeanor
indecent
Molly.
exposure or something?
What's that?
What you said got her he got
Yeah, it wasn't. No, it was for disorderly conduct.
disorderly conduct.
Yeah, she can get it off of her record. Like, she can get it off of her record. I think like now, here's that's her right there.
Oh yeah, you showed that with the kitty. She's so beautiful. Both
Thank
of them,
you.
your daughter and the kitty. They're both
Yeah,
cute.
she's grown. Like she's an adult. So
There's a
like,
knockout. Seriously, she's so
thank
gorgeous.
you.
And again, so are you. So
Thank you. I appreciate that. She's a pretty girl, that's for sure. But
yeah.
and she's grown, so like no, I don't want people to think I'm like putting my child out there. She's
She's
an adult.
cool.
Hmm.
You guys are cracking me up in the chat. They're all making fun. Emojis like butt crocodiles make everything funny. Funny.
Oh my God.
I
Girl,
swear.
oh, go ahead. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was just gonna ask, have you been seeing any of Nicola's shorts?
Yes.
Her short videos.
Yes,
oh my God.
I love them.
Cracked me up.
She's
with
hilarious.
the moons. I can't say moons anymore. I have to say moons. Like she says it with her accent. It just cracks me up every time.
So cute.
They're talking about Prison Misty in the chat and says, "Don't run with scissors."
Yes. There's somebody online with that. That's their name. Don't remember. Or no, their name is Run with Scissors. I run with scissors. I think that's their handle.
Oh, geez. That's not a good thing. You're not supposed to run with scissors.
No, we're not. But girlie, I'm gonna go because I need to get some rest myself. But thank you for having me up. I appreciate it.
Oh, you're welcome. I'm so glad to have you. Anytime, you know that. I try to tell you that, and I know you're busy, but there's every day you're like, oh, I'm not gonna work late today, or I don't work today. Hey, just text and let's catch up.
Absolutely. We absolutely need to. So all right, girl, love you, and I'll see you soon, okay?
I love you too, KrispyTreat. Have a great night. Don't work too hard.
I won't. Bye, chat. See you later.
And I Muslims Lynch here has asked for a special request, as he does. And we will do that. So this is just for you, James. Bear with me a moment. I used to have, when I was streaming the trial, I used to have these readily available. I need to get them ready. I need to make a new playlist of all the stuff that we like to watch, but here we go. Oops. Let's enjoy a few laughs.
This thing. So I'm gonna have sex with this thing tonight, okay? And we're gonna reenact the butt dial. Because again, we're gonna give them the benefit of the doubt that maybe that they're telling the truth about this. I entered someone into my phone as Higgins.
Oh my God, Moni G, I just saw that.
And we're gonna see if we can call them while taking a pounder, and we'll try different positions too.
When he was first confronted, Brian Higgins first tried to claim that it had to have been a butt dial. That term butt dial is used by many of the Commonwealth's witnesses to explain the many calls between them and among them. And I've never seen a case where there have been so many butt dials.
This is what happens in Detroit City.
Mr. Higgins was already locked in.
Stupid.
He already testified his phone was on the bedside table. His butt was in the bed, the phone was in the table.
This is a quote.
His butt was in the
could
bed.
not have met, Your Honor. There was no possibility of a butt dial. Also first tried to claim that his phone call to Brian Higgins at 2:22 in the morning was a butt dial.
Okay.
He said that he was awake and watching TV, but he was called back to the grand jury to testify a second time. The second time, Brian Albert changed his testimony that at 2:22 in the morning, he and his wife were in bed in an intimate situation. He claimed that he had his phone with him in the bed. So now he's claiming that it was during that intimate situation with his wife that he supposedly butt dialed Brian Higgins.
Okay.
He had no explanation, however, for how his phone picked up when Higgins called him back 17 seconds
what about
later.
that?
He had no explanation for the 22-second phone conversation that followed. And it's worth noting that Higgins testified he never heard any intimate noises on the other end of the line either.
Well, in fairness, Brian Albert doesn't seem like the kind of guy that can make a woman come, but that's different. That's a different story. Is there any truth to this? I don't know. So like, okay, so this is Nicole Albert. All right. And it's like, okay, so we've been drinking all day and, you know, we've been married for 30 whatever years and you probably have mistresses on the side or whatever. And we're swinging, but you need to fuck me right now, Brian. Fuck me. Fuck me, Brian. Come on, let's go. I want to fuck right now. It's 2:30 in the morning. I don't care how drunk you are. Get your dick up and let's fucking go. Fuck me. Okay, sorry. Okay. So, well, let me just check my phone over here. Okay. So then Nicole's going to come and I guess the phone here. Okay. So then he's going to start off missionary. So he's, yeah, fuck me. Yeah. Okay. And then the phone is on Nicole's ass. Yeah, giving it to her. Good. Yeah, good. Yeah, you like that. Yeah, fucking fugitive unit. Yeah, you like that. You saw me on Boston Confidential, didn't you? You like that, huh? You like that, huh? And then okay, so let's see if I could call Higgins here. Let's see what happens. Right, let's go. Yeah. Dude, I can't even get to the passcode part. Yeah, you like that? Oh, you're a naughty girl, aren't you? You're a naughty girl. Yeah, you like that, huh? Huh? Yeah, I bet you do. I bet you fucking do. I can't even get to the passcode part. I can't even do it.
Have a great night's sleep.
So now we'll do role
sleep.
reverse. So then she's gonna ride me this time. This can't be the first one. So now she's gonna jump on me, and all right, we're gonna go like this. So the phone's on the butt. Yeah. Yeah, you like that? I'm in the gang unit. Yeah. I got a bald head. I shaved my head. You like that? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, Brian. Oh, yeah, it's so hot.
I'm fired.
I don't know. Okay. Didn't work. Didn't call Higgins. Okay. Now, could Siri do it? So we'll do it like this. All right. Oh, yeah, Brian. Siri, call Higgins.
His voice is in his face. I can't.
Didn't work. Actually, it did. That worked. So I entered someone as Higgins in my phone. That actually worked. Maybe Siri did it. I don't know.
I don't know.
This is investigative journalism here, right, folks?
I love it. Let's watch one more while we're having some laughs because there's always another one that can make us laugh like that, right? And I haven't watched this one in a while, so let's watch this one.
There's two chicks in this movie. There's Anna and there's Elsa. Elsa's the oldest sister and first in line to be queen. Anna is like the redheaded Prince Harry dude. So she'll be nothing except the princess her whole life. Elsa, the oldest sister, is cursed. When she gets mad, she starts touching shit and it turns to like ice. My kids and everybody I talk to, they all love Anna. Anna is the worst character in the history of all Disney movies. I fucking hate that bitch. People don't like Elsa. Elsa's one of the greatest Disney characters of all time.
Two grown men.
Yeah, we're two grown men talking about Frozen. I just can't stand how she's like the freaking hero in this movie. So this chick, she meets this dude, Hans, like a freaking moron. She falls in love with him after about 20 minutes. They get freaking engaged. Why? Oh, because they sing a song together. And then they said sandwiches at the same time. And then they said Jinx, and it was so cute, and they were in love. Oh, for fuck's sake, what is wrong with you, girl? And now they're gonna get married. They just fucking met. This guy's a freaking king douchebag. Is this other dude, Kristoff. Kristoff is like a blue-collar, hard-working dude, running an ice business, not going so well because it's always freaking winter. Anna knows that Elsa's fucked up, but yet throughout her entire childhood, she wanted to be around her. Do you want to build a snowman? No, bitch, I'm cursed. Don't you get that? That's why I'm in my room. That's all Elsa wants to do is leave her the fuck alone. She wants to play all the time. Elsa, she becomes queen because her parents died, and at the coronation ceremony, everything's going fine. She's able to keep her disability under control. She didn't have to freeze a bitch. Then Anna comes over. It's Elsa's big day, and she has to go and make it all about her. She's over there, and she's like, "Oh, we just got married. We're gonna get married. And Elsa's like, that's the stupidest fucking thing I've ever heard in my life because I'm a fucking grown up and I'm Elsa. What the fuck is wrong with you? Oh, I love him. We're so in love. Elsa's like, yo, bitch, calm the fuck down. And she gets mad, and then her superpowers come out, and she starts freezing shit. And then they all call her a circus freak. Because Elsa is selfless, she runs off to be alone by herself. Why? Because she loves everyone, and she doesn't want to hurt them, and she realizes she's a freak, and she can hurt people. So Anna recruits Kristoff, who is useful to her now. Like, okay, we'll go in the morning. And she goes, no, we'll go now. It's like, it's fucking nighttime. And guess what happens? On the way, they almost get eaten by wolves, and they have to jump across a fucking cliff. His brand new sled she has no insurance for, and he just finished the payments on, fucking burns. It obliterates somehow. Don't ask me how. Does she offer to pay for it? No. On foot to the mountain. And they get there, and she sees Elsa, and Elsa's like, I told you to get the fuck out of here. Oh, but I love you. And then she fucking freezes her. And now she is a frozen heart, and the rest of the movie becomes about Anna. How am I going to fix my frozen heart? Maybe it shouldn't be fixed. Maybe you should die.
At the end,
Anna becomes the hero. Oh, bullshit. That's my rant.
So we're going to call Elsa. See what
we're going to call Elsa.
So funny. If you haven't seen Frozen, it's definitely a good rundown of it. It's actually a funny one. I swear to God, I watched Vampire Diaries on HBO Max. A couple weeks ago, I binged it for something to watch that wasn't YouTube, and now it's like everything that's in my algorithm is Vampire Diaries. Schnork. Let's go see some Schnork. Zach made a new video. Oh my God, I cannot type. I saw the new video with Booty. I made a comment on it. Here we go.
Schnork the Mighty.
Their song sounds fire.
Look at the puppy. Where you going? Where you going? What you see? Huh? You see Biggie? Gonna let him live? Hey, Biggie. Yeah, you were blocking my driveway last night. You don't seem very repentant. Hey, Booty. Hey, Brady, the leery one. What's up? I don't have any corn today. Wait till deer season. You get lots of corn then. Snort. Say hi to the cows.
Sure.
The cows, huh?
Like,
the cows.
Hippity hop. Hippity hop. His name should be
Well,
Hippity
say hi
Hop.
to Biggie and Booty and Brady. Huh. You're in a good mood. Okay, y'all, he's going to let you live. You will not be put to death by the mighty Schnorky today. You can rest in peace, not in pieces. Oh, thank you, Booty. Thank you, Booty. Very respectful.
Aww. Oh, such a cutie patootie. Your niece played Elsa. Oh, that's so cute. Aw. Akasha, are you on Discord? I need to get my Discord up and going because Akasha, I'd love to see pictures of your niece in her costume or play or whatever you have pictures of. They're so cute. I did too. I'm a weirdo though. I like black and white movies. Okay, one of my favorite movies is a black and white movie. For heaven's sakes, if you guys like suspense, like old time suspense, and you like Alfred Hitchcock, watch the movie Rebecca. It was one of my mom's favorite movies. My mom and I would watch that movie a lot together. Great movie. It's a great book, too. Aww. Yep, hipperty hop. Yeah, thank you, Shane, for sharing Mspire's link. Please, if you haven't subbed, please go sub to Mspire. She posts wonderfully, amazingly beautiful pictures and some super, super fun, enjoyable songs for sure. And we're happy to help out anyone here. We like helping everyone. Yep. Definitely stick together. I know, right? Every time I see Zach's photo or videos, it's like, I wish I had. Honestly, Zach, if you wouldn't mind someone, you know, just like mooching off some of that property, I have wanted to build a small house, like, or not small, it's called tiny house. Tiny house. I fucking love tiny houses. I want a fucking tiny house on a piece of land somewhere where it's warm all the time, but not too hot, never cold. That I seriously, besides my dream train vacation, that would be my other dream, to just find a piece of land, build a tiny home. I don't need a lot of things or a lot of space. Somewhere I could just enjoy being outside, not have to worry about snow ever. Would be a bonus. Oh, the things that I dream about, that's for sure. Oh, your niece is 12, but when she was tiny, I had her a lot. That kid made me watch Frozen so many times. I bet. It's funny because I've only seen it once. Because my son wasn't, and it's funny because my son actually liked a lot of, like, I guess even ones that you would consider girl movies. Like, he liked Mary Poppins. He would watch that. He liked Wizard of Oz. He would watch that with me. But, you know, that one was a little too girly for him, I think. Which I totally understand. You know, and I didn't have a girl. One boy, and that was it. If you only had one movie to watch, it would be any movie with Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers. I know I've seen their movies, at least some of them. A couple of them, I don't know. I know they're very good dancers. That I do know. But I'm just partial to suspense and psychological thrillers. And I obviously enjoy comedies, anything that can actually make me laugh. The problem is with a lot of comedies, especially these days, they're just not funny. They're not, I mean, they might be cute. You might get a little, get a giggle here and there out of me at whatever these movies are considered comedies. But I have yet to see a movie that, like, makes me laugh as much as Happy Gilmore. You know, like, I can't even remember the last time I laughed at a movie like I did at Happy Gilmore. That fucking movie was hysterical. Oh, you have to actually make yourself not cry. I'm not a crier. Oh, yeah, that's right. We all know I'm a crier, that's for sure. That's a lie. I did not want to watch it. Austin Music Writer. Check out Saintly Center Topics. Yes, this is Shane's other channel, his music channel. I have played some before, and I will play some again. Oh, Shane, by the way, I meant to bring up, you mentioned earlier, you asked if I made some pictures with your ideas. Shane had some amazingly funny ideas for some wrestling pics, and I actually am in the process of working on Danielle's Garbage Pail Kid, because I'm still finishing up Mary B's and Kazi's, and I started Danielle's because I actually already had an idea, and then I vaguely put in at least one of the ideas that Shane messaged me. So I've started. I haven't gotten very far, but I have started. But this is my plan for this weekend. Tomorrow, Mary B and Kazi and I will be going live in the afternoon. I am going to be on with Shane. Yay! With Kookie and Mary B tomorrow night at 8:30. And then the rest of the weekend, I am going to be working on cartoons and my channel and next week's thumbnails, all things creative this weekend. So I will send you, Shane, what I have when I can, and get your input for sure. Aw, you're moving in with me if that comes true? Oh, I would enjoy. Shane already said he'd go on my dream train vacation, because he likes trains too. He has a train channel too. Share that if you haven't yet, Shane, please. Oh, so cool. If you like trains, definitely need to check it out. That's for sure. Musicals. I love the musicals, and I pretty much love every Disney movie ever. Yeah, I was a big Disney movie. I'll still watch them. Like I love watching Wizard of Oz. I don't know why, but it's like one of my favorite movies. Same with Mary Poppins. It's kind of the reason I think my son liked them so much was because I did watch them. But I love musicals. I'm a dork, but I like older musicals. Like I never got into I never watched Glee. I never watched High School Musical movies. I've never seen them. They may be good. I don't know. I was just never really interested in those. Ooh, Zach says, Shane, you would fit right in. Aussies would fit right into Texas. Well, he would love the weather because he likes, hot weather. Scarlet, watch Charlie and Boots. It's an Aussie movie. Oh, let me write that down. Hold on. I always got to write this down. Ooh, hold on. Oh, Mary B, can I share this? Oh my God, you guys, hold on. Mary B sent me this beautiful picture. She's always beautiful, don't get me wrong. But she sent me a picture of her in an Elsa costume. Oh my God. Hold on. I'm trying to send it to my Dropbox. There we go. Well, I hope she's not gonna. I hope she sent this to me so I could share it. I assume that she did. If you get mad at me for sharing this, I'm sorry. Oops, hold on. She's a Pete. Okay, save that to my Dropbox. Bear with me. Oh, I gotta write that down. Charlie and Boots. I'm definitely gonna check that out. Inspire. I have a list of movies. I still gotta watch A Fish Called Wanda. I've seen it before, but it's been so long, and I know James has mentioned it to me a couple times. Because I'm always looking for funny and good movies to watch, even if they're ones I've seen before. I'm not blubbering. No blubbering. Don't tell them. Just show them when they're done. There'll be more. All right, you got it. Sorry, I already spilled a little bit. Okay, I won't say any more. Won't say any more. Just wait till they're done. Ooh, oh, there she is. There's the beautiful Mary B. All right. Here is Mary B as Elsa. This is Elsa, right? Not Anna. I don't know why I always get them confused. That's Elsa, right? I just blink a lot and pretend I got something in my eye. I just thought I was reading back what I missed. Yes, please go sub to Trains, real or models. Go sub to Shane's Train channel. You have to add Young Einstein. It is an Aussie comedy starring Yahoo Serious. Oh, wait, I've seen that. Young Einstein. Hold on. I think I've seen that. Isn't that with yeah, I've seen that. I was gonna say the guy with the crazy red hair. Kind of like Carrot Top, but kind of poofier. I have seen that. It's been a really long time since I've seen that too. God, that's an older movie I haven't thought of in a really long time. When did it come? When, like, this movie came out, what, in the early 90s, I think? Oh, 88. It came out in 88. Tells you I saw it sometime in the 90s, I'm sure. Never forget the Alamo? Better not. I dress up as Elsa for kids' birthday parties. Oh, look at, because you are just, I mean, you literally look just like her. Hold on, let me make this a little bigger. Look at that dress. It's so pretty. Shane says, go to sleep, young lady. Don't make me ground you for the weekend. Yeah, Mary B, we need you to get some sleep, especially if you have to work tomorrow. And then you're going to stream with me. And then you're going to stream also with Shane and me and Kookie. You got a long day tomorrow. Okay, back to sleep I go. That movie was hilarious. I am going to put that on the list though. Seriously, that's another movie I have seen but only saw once, and it was funny from what I remember. It says, in case you're interested and haven't seen Young Einstein, it says Young Einstein is a 1988 Australian slapstick comedy film written, directed, produced by, and starring Yahoo Serious. It presents a wildly fictionalized, absurd alternate history where Albert Einstein is the son of a Tasmanian apple farmer who invents rock and roll, surfs, and splits the beer atom. He figures out how to put the bubbles back into beer by splitting the beer atom. He travels to Sydney to patent his discovery, accidentally formulating the theory of relativity, inventing rock and roll, and meeting Marie Curie. Funny. Night, patootie. That's the dude. As soon as I saw that picture, I was like, yep, that's the guy. Aw, Mary B is going to dream of the Alamo for Zach. Aw, Akasha says, I identify as Elsa also, because is that what you mean? Elsa also? Because I am the oldest. My baby sister called me the Ice Queen. Aw, I'm also a blonde naturally, but the cold does bother the fuck out of me. Yeah, I knew what you meant, Akasha, but I get it. See, I didn't have a sister. I always wanted one. I always wanted a sister. I had an older brother who, you know, treated me like older brothers treat their younger sisters, I guess. So yeah, I don't, but hey, if your baby sister calls you the ice queen, I mean, that's kind of like, I don't want to say rite of passage, but that's kind of like I don't even want to say compliment, but it's almost like, I guess, expected. I mean, most little sisters feel that way about their older sisters, right? I mean, I wouldn't know. I guess I can't really make that assumption, but that's, I guess, how it feels. Like if I had an older sister, I think I would have like probably wanted to emulate her in every way. But you know, there's also that automatic rivalry there is between siblings, whether brother and sister, sister, brother, whatever. I think it matters how different what the age gap is. I think the closer in age that you are, the easier it is to have a better relationship with them, but also easier to like be jealous of that. You know what I mean? Like, especially like if you're within a year or two of each other. Because like my brother and I, we were 2.5 years apart age wise, but we were only a year apart in school because I skipped a grade. So I was always known as his little sister. Because my brother was, even though he's a skateboarder and in a ska band and all of that, but that was like the popular thing in the 90s. So I guess my brother was like one of those people that was like a social butterfly in a way. He was like popular and friends with everyone. So I was just always known as his little sister. It was irritating as all hell. It's one of your favorite Aussie movies, along with Don's Party, which M Spire would remember. Don's Party. Hold on, I'm going to add that to the list. Because that one, I don't think I've ever even heard of that one. It's got Charlie and Boots and Don's Party. All right. Oh, you have 3? You're not missing out. Hi, Elsa. We're just talking about Elsa. I got an Elsa on the screen. Welcome. Yes, I called my sister stupid all her life. Then she beat me on the SATs by 30 points. I can never forgive her. See, okay, no offense to my brother, but I beat my brother in everything academic. My brother was not and he wasn't dumb by any means. He's very smart. He just didn't really apply himself in school. He wasn't, I mean, he went to college, he ended up going to college, and he literally took Japanese, which, you know, learning Japanese as a teenager and then going to college, and his degree was technically liberal arts, but he basically graduated with a Japanese language degree and has worked for a Japanese company, speaks Japanese on a daily basis, has been to Japan more times than I can count. Like, I don't know. I could barely learn German in high school. Okay? So I don't know how the fuck people learn like Chinese and Japanese where you have to learn like all the characters, and I don't even know. That's had to have been very difficult. So that's what I'm saying. My brother, it's not dumb. He's very smart. He just didn't apply himself, I guess, in high school. So my brother knew I would beat him on anything academic. I don't think he'd give a shit. Kasha and my next youngest sister, are Irish twins. Oh, that's not how that worked out at all. The one who called me the Ice Queen is 5 years younger than me. Oh, wow. I don't know. The age gap, you would think. I don't know. I don't know. It's like I said, I never had a sister. I know that there's pettiness between girls, even girlfriends, and I don't mean like girlfriends. I mean like girls who are friends. Two girls that are friends, especially when they're close friends, like even best friends. Like that's why, and even to this day, at 47 years old, that's why I don't have very many girl friends. Many friends that are girls, women, whatever. Because the pettiness that goes on between girls drives me fucking crazy. Scarlet, did you see my comment about the tiny home community called Firefly in Lukenbach? No, I missed it. Damn it. Thank you for putting it in again because I want a tiny home so fucking bad. You have no idea. And we don't have any tiny home communities in Michigan. At least that I can find. Because I've literally looked for them. Like, they sell the houses and you can buy land. But you have to buy the land and you have to put in the plumbing and all that shit. Fuck that. I want a tiny home that already has all that shit. So, if there is a place that already has a tiny home community with tiny homes, or at least the plumbing and stuff to set up a tiny home, I'm all for it. Firefly, hold on, I'm trying to type this in. Firefly in is it Lukenbach? Lukenbach? Is that how you pronounce it? Oh, there it is. Oh, wait. No, that's a resort. Hold on. Tiny home. Let's see. Dude! There's a fly in my apartment or something. Fuck. I'm sitting there laying in the dark, and all I hear out of nowhere is zzz, zzz, zzz in my ear. Like, ah! Oh, you smoked around the ACT? See, I smoked my brother on both the SATs and the ACTs, so that's it. Yeah, German is definitely hard. It sucks. Like, taking German, I've said this before, like, it's hard because in the English language, you have the word the and a and an. And it's very simple. A and an. And you only add the N for an if the word starts with a vowel, right? Very simple. Where in German, there are like 100 words for the, a, and an. Because you not only have masculine, feminine, and neutral, you even have to know if the word that it goes in front of is singular or plural. Like, it's insane. It's very hard. I heard Spanish is pretty easy to learn, but I tried to do it on was that Duolingo free like gaming thing they have. Although I didn't do it for very long. So yeah. I know it's hard to learn another language as an adult. It just is. Your brother sounded like me in high school. I was only interested in sports, graphic design, and math. I was a strange kid. Yeah. My brother was all about his band. He was in a ska band. He played the saxophone. He was in band. He yeah. All about skateboarding. That was my brother. In all fairness, though, the baby sister also calls me mom. Oh. See, that's what happens too when you have a sibling that's younger than you by like more than a couple years. Is that you end up, in one way or the other, you end up being somewhat of a caregiver because, you know, you're helping your parents out. And then you become a babysitter when you're old enough. And I get it. Look it up. Cool website. I'm looking it up. Yeah. It is a resort. Okay, hold on. I got distracted. It says Firefly Resort is a luxury RV and tiny home destination. Oh, in Fredericksburg, Texas. Situated about 1 mile. Oh, here. Instead of reading it. Mary B, you're so beautiful. I'm going to take you down for a second. I was looking it up on my phone, but here, let me look it up here. I'll show you guys what I'm looking at. Firefly in Lukenbach, Texas. Tiny homes. So it says, let me do this. I made this so it should be easier to see. There we go. Yeah. Night, Zach. Thanks for giving me this, though, because this is going to go on my list of things that I want to save up for one day. I have a wish list. I may never get there, but it's something to aspire to. Firefly Resort, luxury RV and tiny home destination located at 5386 Farm to Market, 1376 in Fredericksburg, Texas. Situated just about a mile from the legendary dance hall in Lukenbach, the resort offers fully furnished modern... they're fully furnished too? Holy shit. Modern tiny home rentals alongside high-end hill country resort amenities. Ooh, amenities. 2-tiered luxury swimming pools, a splash pad, an infinity waterfall, a clubhouse, outdoor community kitchens, fire pits, pickleball courts, and a dog park. Holy shit. Yeah, I can't even imagine how much this costs, though. Like, I can only imagine. Seriously. Where's the images? Why isn't images popping up? Oh, here we go. Look at these gorgeous homes. Look at this. See, you don't need a big, huge house to have a gorgeous home and everything you need. Look at these things. Holy shit. Let me see which is my favorite. I have to see the inside. But this one with the lights is very pretty. But it's still big. See, these are big. Like, tiny home. Like, I'm in a tiny home. Like, just give me a tiny home. I'm good for it. Let's see. These are gorgeous. Oh my God, I want to move so bad. I want to move so bad. Oh, look at this one. I like this one. There's no looking back. I do currently live in a very, very small home. I need a bigger house. Yeah. I live in a very small apartment. I mean, I guess you can't even say it's very small. It's just small. It's a 1-bedroom. It's not abnormally small or anything for a 1-bedroom. It has everything I need. And it even has a tiny balcony. Now, I'll be honest, the balcony is quite small. But I still have a balcony. And I don't complain. The only thing honestly there is to complain about this apartment is that it's upstairs. It's the second floor. And stairs, I don't do well with, at least going up them. Going down with, I still don't have as much of a problem, as long as it's not too many. It's the going upstairs that sucks ass. Like when I order my DoorDash deliveries, my groceries, and I tell them, I give them the code to the door and tell them to please bring it up to my actual door and not leave it outside. And they do that anyway. And then so I have to go down the stairs and make like 4 trips up, because I can only carry 1 or 2 bags at a time because I need to use the railing to go up the stairs. It just annoys the shit out of me. But other than that, I have no complaints about my apartment. This is absolutely gorgeous. Look at this shit. Like, look at look at these, like, look at inside this tiny home. It's absolutely stunning. Look at that kitchen. That is the one thing about a lot of the tiny homes. If you ever look at tiny homes, the only thing I would ever complain about is the tiny ass kitchen, because I like to cook and bake. But damn, look at this. Look at fucking fireplace. Oh my God, Zach, what did you do? Now I'm literally gonna thrive. Like I literally want to right now start saving to move to one of these houses. Like, oh my God, it's gorgeous. Gorgeous. Look at that bedroom. Holy crap. This one would be absolutely perfect for me. How much is this one, you said? I think I saw the price range is around 300,000, which, I mean, let's be honest, isn't that bad considering how much houses cost. Oh, this is a rental, not a purchase site. How much do they fucking charge to rent one of these suckers? Let's see. Let's pick a random date. Let's do a week in October and see what it comes out to be. Come on, load. $206 a night? Holy shit. Dude. Can you imagine the money you could make off owning one of these and renting it out? Damn. $206 a night. That is crazy. Oh, you do a lot of work in there? Oh, cost to the search bar. Good idea. Hold on. Go back to this one. Add cost to the search bar. There we go. So generally individual lots generally sell from about 159,000 to over 350,000, depending on the specific size. Features such as a loft or extra bath. Individual empty lots start at about 189,000, and standard tiny home park models built by independent builders start around 79,000. That's not that bad. Considering that you don't have to worry about any of the like water, plumbing, all that stuff set up. Holy crap. I mean, this is the same price. Like if I were to go to a lower cost of living city in Metro Detroit than where I am now. That's about the house range, regular house range. And I'd sure as hell rather live in a tiny house in a luxury fucking community than live in anywhere in Metro Detroit. It's pricey. People have 250 to 300,000 in there. Yeah, but it's worth it to me. See, like to me, that kind of price would be worth it because the house is like, take a city like Westland or even Garden City where I grew up. There are small little cities. Most of the houses are like, just a 3-bedroom ranch, which is like the normal or standard house. You're barely going to find a house under 180,000 right now, and that's it's not the greatest area anymore. Garden City used to be pretty good. It's not as good as it used to be. And then if you go to the higher ends, like Northville, right now I'm in, but I'm in an apartment, so it's not. I got a really good deal. I'm gonna be honest. These people that own this apartment complex, they could get more. Don't tell anybody I said that. Because my apartment is what came furnished. They're literally apartment complex across the street from me, huge one, and their 1-bedrooms are basically the same price, if not more now, than mine, and that's without being furnished, without your electric and gas bill and water bill being paid. I think over there you actually have to pay your garbage. There's like a garbage removal fee, and all of that is included in my rent for the same price. The only thing this apartment complex doesn't have that one doesn't have is, first of all, it's a tiny apartment complex, but we don't have a swimming pool. Not a big deal. I'm in Michigan. Who gives a shit? You can only basically swim 3 months out of the year anyway, right? So if you think about the math that way and what you're getting, it's totally fucking worth it. Probably if I didn't live in a place where warm weather was like a month and a half of the year, I'd be fine with a tiny home. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like living in a tiny home like this in Texas, where it's basically warm all year round, totally worth it. One client parks his $850,000 motorhome on a double lot. We've done about $100,000 in patios, outdoor kitchens, etc. That's so cool. That's so awesome, Zach. You might have me a neighbor in a few years. Like, seriously. If I had the money to make a down payment, I would be calling someone tomorrow to find me a home in this fucking community. Like, I would move there in a heartbeat. Smaller the home, the cheaper it is to heat and cool, that's for sure. Yeah, it's gorgeous. They are incredible, aren't they? Like, I seriously want to move there right now. Zach, what did you do to me? Good question. Do they do long-term rentals there, Zach? I thought you were going to bed, Zach. I live on the river. There's a house down the street that I was looking at, 2 stories, still fireplace, lots of yard, 360,000. Yeah, Jesus. I mean, I'll be honest, 360,000. I guess it depends on like the area. Like, I don't know the area on the west side of Michigan very well. Like, I know that Grand Rapids isn't what it used to be. It's considered one of the worst cities now, worst metro cities in Michigan. Muskegon's even worse though. I know you don't live in actual Grand Rapids, so that's what I'm saying. I don't know the cities very well over there. I've been to Holland once. I've been to Kalamazoo and Grand Rapids several times because I used to go to bowling tournaments over there. Oh, you lived in Westland too? Then you see, you know what I'm talking about. It better be warm weather when I come up to Michigan. I hope so. I mean, Michigan, by the time it hits like May, now it's normally hot. Like Michigan, we don't really get our seasons anymore. So as long as, Dollywood's in June again, it'll be hot here. Don't worry. And it'll probably be humid too. So I don't know what kind of humidity you get down there in Australia, but be prepared for some nasty humidity because it gets gross. Yes, this is Zach's fault. If I won a couple million, I would move there from Australia. Not a problem in the world. Me too, right? Hey, if I won a couple million, I'd move all you guys there if you wanted to. I'd have more than enough to buy 10 of those homes for people. Like, here you go. A tiny house for you and you and you. That's for sure. About an inch over from the bottom left of my hand. Gotcha. It's so fun that us in Michigan have literally our state map on our hands. We can literally point to our hand where we live. It's fun. It is the first week in June again. Yay. So yeah, you won't have to worry. Just be prepared for humidity, unfortunately. Lots and lots of humidity here in Michigan in the summer. It sucks. But that's what happens when your state is surrounded by water, I guess. Well, now I'm probably going to dream about these beautiful tiny homes tonight, but that's okay. See, it's good to have dreams. It's good to strive for things. Ooh, look at this one. Rare 1.5 bath tiny home at Firefly Resort. Let's check it out. Look at that. It's so pretty. Look at this. Look at that big old deck, man. Jeez. Look at that kitchen. It's freaking gorgeous. I don't like all white. It's one thing. That's the other thing. I wouldn't even really complain about it because it's an apartment. I mean, I could paint it if I wanted to, but I don't like all white homes. I would need some color in there, but it's still gorgeous. Look at that. Look at that. Holy moly. Ugh. I want to move there so bad now. Zach, you in trouble. Let's see. Does this have a cost? Like, how much is this one? Oops. I went to the next thing. Damn it. Oh, here's one on Zillow for 180. Let's check this one. Oh, it's just the lot. Doesn't have a home on it. Okay, let's go back. RV lots for sale. Doesn't look like many of them are for sale. I mean, that's a good thing. That means that most people like living there. They're not selling them. Oh, you live on the river, but not in the van. Well, if you live in a van, it's okay too. But I know you don't. Hey, I've lived in my car before. You know, it happens. I mean, it's a whole nother story I could tell you one day, but. Oh, Inspire, you're back. So sorry, I'm back. Just had to finish up my slideshow video for my latest song. Aw, I can't wait to check it out, Inspire. Look at that big deck. Yeah, I agree. It's too much white. That's why, like, that's the only reason I don't even like, I don't like apartments is because you know, when you move into an apartment, it's all like white everywhere. My last apartment, I painted. It was just a pain in the ass to like paint it all back to white when you're done with it. Oh well. Do you pay property tax? Depends on how it's built, where it is parked, and whether you live in it full time. They have some cool tiny houses, literally, like for sale everywhere. I literally looked for them once. And you know how you look for or even talk about something once and it shows up in your algorithm for ads and just pop-ups everywhere? I spent quite some time looking at tiny homes everywhere. And I mean, I just fell in love with them because I mean, you can, as long as you're not one that truly needs a lot of space or gets, I mean, especially those really, because there are really, really small ones, that's for sure. And I wouldn't even mind because I don't get claustrophobic, thankfully. My mom did. She was very claustrophobic. She couldn't even do MRIs. Like even the open MRI machines, she had to like be medicated. I'm thankful that I don't have that. But some of these tiny homes are just fucking immaculate. Like I don't know how, especially when you live alone like me, why you need like so much space. Like I know people that live alone and live in like a 3-bedroom house with 2 bathrooms and like a 2-car attached garage, and it's like, and it's fine if you can afford it and you use, you know, I get it. If you can afford it, hey, I'm more power to you. I'm talking about the people that like, and I guess I'm a little biased here because there's one person in particular that comes to mind who lives in basically what I just said, a 3-bedroom home, 2 baths, 2-car garage. And it's just her. And she really doesn't make the money to kind of live in that house. Well, let me take this back. She does technically make enough money to live in the house. The problem is she lives well beyond her means everywhere else as well. She's always got a new lease. She leases a car every 2 years. And, you know, just all those things. And I feel bad even sitting here talking about it and judging it, but it's like, it bothers me sometimes because when you listen to someone complain about money who we actually, I think all of us have heard a lot of this lately, but complain about money because they don't technically know how to budget, not because they don't make enough money or, are in just a bad way right now because something bad happened or they had to cover an unexpected expense. It's just because they never learned how to manage their money. And they have credit cards up the wazoo. Like I don't even have a credit card. I haven't had a credit card in 6 years. Because I never wanted to be tempted to buy things I can't afford. I think all of us when we're younger and get that first credit card learned real fast, like how easy it is to just swipe that credit card, like, oh, I'll just pay for it later. And then it builds up and you're like, shit. But there's some people that just like never learn, They never learn how to budget their money. They never learn how to like live within their means. And then they bitch and moan that they're always broke. It's like, well, if I had your money, if I made what you made, but still lived how I live, I'd be richer than rich. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. Besides my dog, is it Matin or Matan? See, I'm going to say it wrong. Sorry, guitar. The only thing I would be bringing would be my model railway collection and clothes. I would have to get everything from scratch. Yeah, it's definitely not easy to move countries, that's for sure. I mean, moving sucks as it is. But I couldn't imagine, like, literally, how do you even begin to only pack and take what you absolutely need? Because not only would it cost a fortune to get yourself and your belongings, it's just a pain in the ass. Ugh. I only make the slideshows for my funny songs, not my normal songs. Normal songs are way too much work. Aw. Well, I still love them. I'm Spire. Thank you for sharing them all with us. Oh, James, stop it. I was just teasing. It was a joke. Oh, we need room for activities and all the pets that we want to rescue. That's so nice of you, Akasha. I still need a pet. That's one of the first things I'm looking forward to when I have a little bit of extra money is to get a kitten. I'm sure I can find someone around here giving some away. I suppose we should have guest rooms for the children as well. Yeah. Ooh, you have to have a craft room. See, I'm so used to, like, because I do my diamond painting and stuff at my computer desk. So, like, I'll just move my laptop and all my crap when I do my diamond painting. Sometimes I do it at my little dining room table, too. It depends on how big the diamond painting I'm working on is. But if I had the room, like if I had an extra room, that's what it would be for. Is a craft room. It would be like a combination of like a computer / craft room, that's for sure. I used to scrapbook too. I actually miss doing my scrapbooking. I made like my son growing up, I think I have 4 of them now, 4 of them. But I stopped making them when he was in junior high. Like I could still make I really want to go back and make one for my son's like high school ages, but We'll see. One day mine might get back into scrapbooking. Currently, my craft room is my butterfly room. Aw. I've never had a credit card. Good for you. I mean, credit cards are really bad. I mean, especially when you use credit cards to buy something really cheap, like, if you go to the store and you put like $10 on your credit card, it's like you end up paying 3 times that. So it's crazy. I got rid of mine around 18 years ago. Best thing I did for learning how to budget and only buy what I need, not what I want. Exactly. And that's the thing, is that some people just don't learn how to do that. So it's my turn. My turn? My turn. Did I say it right? My turn. It cost me about $500 for excess baggage, let alone my dog coming with you. Holy crap. See, you can't leave the puppy. Like, I can't even imagine. How would you even do that? Like, I'm trying to think of, like, how, if you, I'm trying, like, if even the things that I have here, like, I don't have a lot. I actually let a lot of stuff go, when I moved in here because I had a storage unit. And I only took out of my storage unit what I absolutely needed, and let it get auctioned off because I have nowhere else to put it. And I was actually really sad to let some of it go because I really could have probably made some money. Like, I had my pots collection and stuff in there too. I could have sold those, but I didn't have anywhere to even take them to sell them. Like, I had nowhere to put them, so I had no choice. Like, even if I think about the stuff that I have now, like, even if I shipped boxes, like, I wonder how much it would, like, I can't even imagine. Like, when I moved here, I rented a U-Haul, the smallest van U-Haul, and then I had to hire, because unfortunately I can't physically move heavy stuff on my own anyways. But even moving like 4 5 well, it's more like 5 or 6 miles. Yeah, about 6 miles. Cost me like $700. I think the moving company, the truck, the moving guys cost like 450-ish. And then I had my U-Haul for a couple of days, like 3 or 4 days. So like altogether, it probably cost me like $700 just to move 6 miles. Crazy. Get a litter robot for your cat. It gets rid of the smell of cat pee and poo. You can clean out once a week roughly for one cat. Ooh. I'll definitely look into that. Mary Poppins is a beautiful movie. Yes, it is. Dick Van Dyke dancing on the rooftop with those incredible dancing guys is a sight to behold. It's a great movie. Step in time. Never use a credit card overseas. You get screwed by them. Oh, I've never, well, can't say I've never been. I've been to Jamaica and Canada. That's it. And Jamaica was my honeymoon. So we didn't, even though back then my husband, well, my ex, but my husband at the time and we had a couple credit cards between the two of us. But we didn't use any, thankfully, because we used the money we got from our wonderful, wonderful, wonderful guests for our wedding shower. and at our wedding. We used the money that we were gifted to pay for our honeymoon. Thankfully, we did an all-inclusive. So, like, once we got down there, the only thing we paid for was, like, souvenirs and anything that wasn't within the resort itself. Oh, James must be behind where I'm talking about the movies. Bitch called Wanda. Yeah, I really need to watch that again. Mayton. Okay, Mayton. Okay, Zach knows what they are and how valuable they are. Yeah, I really only, because I learned how to play the guitar very badly. I do like playing it. It's fun. I just suck at it. It's still fun playing it, though. And I know a little bit about guitars, but not a lot. Like, names of them, I only know the very, very popular ones, you know. I know the difference between, like, a V guitar and electric versus acoustic, things like that. We sold everything when we moved from I was going to say north-southwest. I did that last time too, didn't I, Spire? New South Wales? Is that what it is? No, I always forget what it stands for. Damn it. Me and my stupid brain. To Western Australia. We moved with one. I don't know what that means. One car and trailer. What's the one before that? Oh boy, oh boy. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm just looking at it like, what is it supposed to be? Like, I apologize, Spire. Oh, you call that a truck. I got it. I'm like, what? So you moved with one truck and trailer and a car and a trailer. That's not bad. Hey, if you don't have to hire a moving company, you win right there, because moving companies are expensive considering what they do. Honestly, these guys are always like, the buffed out alpha dudes who can literally pick up the heaviest shit and move it so quickly and that's why they charge you by a minimum of 3 hours, I think it was. And they never take that long, especially in a one bedroom, When you hire them, you have to tell them, like, how big of a place you're moving from and to. And I was like, well, I'm moving from a one bedroom basically to a one bedroom, right? However, my last place was bigger than the place I'm in now, because I rented, before I lived in the apartment I'm now, I actually rented the bottom half of a house. And basically it was the equivalent of a one bedroom, because I had basically a den instead of a bedroom with a door that I used as my computer room. And then the rest of it was like a studio, but it was huge because it was big as a house, and the house was a big one. It was like a 2,100 square foot house. It's fucking gorgeous. I had a walkout deck to basically nothing but trees and forest. It was back up to this awesome park. Constantly deers. I just said deers. Oh my God. Deer. And in the late fall and winter, there would be turkeys. The only thing bad about that place was when you had the windows open at night, which is, like I said, I love when it's cool enough to have your windows open to sleep. I would always have my windows open. But backed up to the park there, it was the coyotes and the wolves. Because, yes, we have them. They would get so loud sometimes. It's like, oh my gosh, don't make me shut the window because you can't stop howling. But it was absolutely gorgeous. And it was very cheap. I paid way less, let's just put it that way, than what I'm paying now. But I had to move because the family, it was a small family that lived there. It was a man, his wife, and they had one daughter and she was pregnant. And they were going to move, which sucked. So he was selling his house. I had to move. Dogs. Oh, uh-oh. Sorry for yawning, guys. I guess I'm getting tired. I haven't slept much this week, I'll be honest. I will bring it out on tomorrow stream to show you. Oh, yay. I'm not going to play it, though, as my mic won't pick it up as it has background noise. Oh, yeah. Because it automatically cancels the background noise. Yep. That's cool. I'd love to see it. So a UTE is an Australian car, like a pickup, but car size. Gotcha. Oh, you moved 40 hours? Holy shit. $3,800 kilometers? Wow. Yeah, 23, almost 2,400 miles. That would be like me moving from Michigan to almost California, I think. Actually, probably be like right around Houston. I think that's, let me see. Because when I drove down to Houston a couple times, so like Detroit to Houston, let me see how many miles it is. No. Oops. I hate when sometimes Google is so frustrating. Hold on. Let's see. How many miles is Detroit to Houston? Oh my god, it's even so actually it's way more than that. So it'd probably be more like California. So Detroit to Houston, let's see. Because Detroit to Houston is apparently 1,302 miles. So let's see, Detroit to Los Angeles. I'm trying to judge how far that is. That is a fucking long ass move. Holy moly. Okay, that's better. So Detroit to Los Angeles is almost 2,300 miles. So it's pretty close. So the 2,283. So yeah, it'd be really close to me moving and driving from Detroit to Los Angeles. Wow, that's a far. That is a far move. Stay from New York to San Francisco. Yep, that will make more sense then. I got it. I figured it out. Oh yeah, I hear coyotes were often, and sometimes I hear them snatch a goose. Oh, it's usually when I put my earbuds back in and go in the house. Yeah. Oh, I wouldn't want to hear that either. But yeah, the coyotes get very loud here. Very, very loud. And for whatever reason, they like to just scream for hours on end, apparently. Didn't know that, but I learned it. You would fall asleep to the cries. See, it just keeps me up. It's one side of Australia to the other. It's basically one side of the United States to the other. Crazy. You just have to keep up saying it's a circle of life. It's a circle of life. It's a circle of life. Yeah, that's basically it, right? The only thing that's going to keep you sane hearing that and knowing what they're doing. Like, well, guys, I thank you guys so much for being here. I should probably get a little bit of sleep. But tomorrow is something I'm super excited for because I get to hang out with Shane on his channel and talk all things paranormal. And I'm also having Mary B and Kazi on tomorrow. So it's going to be a long day. Plus, I don't know what it is. If you guys have heard me last few times, especially when I stream late, this is about the time, as you can hear, I start to get stuffy. Whether it's allergies, the weather, I don't really know, or a combination of the two. I apologize for the stuffiness because it comes on really fast where all of a sudden I can't breathe out of my nose. Ugh. So, probably take some Benadryl, which will probably knock me out. So good. Get a couple sleeps thanks to Benadryl. Get a couple hours sleeps. Oh my God. Couple hours sleep thanks to some Benadryl. Thank you, Aspire, for hanging with me. And Shane and Akasha and everyone else who was here earlier and went to bed and is getting some hopefully wonderful sleep right now. I thank you all for being there with me. And I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your night or / day. And I will see you guys all either tomorrow or later today. I love you guys.